How's it going, everybody? I, of course, am Dr. Lane. Tonight we have a Big Ten matchup as the number 13 ranked Michigan State Spartans, who come in with a 22-5 record, 12-4 in the Big East, take on the number 8 ranked Purdue Boilermakers, who are also 22-5 and 12 and did I say Big East? Big Ten, pardon me. And 12-4 in the Big Ten. What an idiot I am. It is what it is, though. Hopefully you'll forgive me. Hopefully we have a great matchup. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hopefully, again, it is a great game. Give me a sec here as I'm getting all this stuff ready. And yeah, again, just a few moments away. Appreciate you guys again for tuning in. Both these teams, of course, with high aspirations. Both these teams doing well in the conference. Both teams trying to solidify their spot in the top 4 of the Big Ten, as the top 4 teams in the Big Ten as far as conference record will finish with a bye or get a bye in the Big Ten tournament. That is, of course, going to happen in a few weeks from now. So this one going to be a big one, as, again, not many games left in the regular season. I think 2 at least, possibly 2 after this one. Not too sure. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Bruin, appreciate you, man. 78-76 is your score prediction. Appreciate you for chatting down below. And yeah, I mean, it should be a good one. I'm hoping for that. I covered the UConn St. John's game last night. That was tough. That was a tough one to witness. Let's see here. George, appreciate you, man. Nephew, appreciate you. I already talked to Jaguar Gator. Again, not going to be staying on much after this game. But appreciate that. I did thank him for the kind thought. Daniel, appreciate you, man. Yin. Yeah, again, hopefully for a much better game than last night's. Tammy, good to see you. Miss Gina. And again, George, appreciate you guys for tuning in. College team, I'm a Pitt Panther fan. Not much to really talk about when it comes to the Pitt Panthers. So, yeah. You can feel free to talk trash down below about the Pitt Panthers. Everything will probably be true. So, not really going to hurt my feelings, because I'm already self-aware of how it all is. What day will it be live for the Baseball Classic? So I'm planning on hitting up getting the first game. The first game, I believe, March 4th. Yeah, should be. That's the goal. But yeah, should be on for that. Looks like we're about to be ready, underway here in West Lafayette. Looks like the toss or the first tip was won by Michigan State. Michigan State moving right to left. All green for Michigan State. All white for Purdue. All right. Passing it outside. This is Scott. Scott in the corner to Carr. Carr underneath to Cooper. Cooper in the lane. He's trying to get some more space. Hook shot is good. And the first points are by the Spartans. 2-0 lead for Michigan State. Here comes Purdue. Again, I've covered each of these teams once already. Going to give me about, probably about half a half here. 10 minutes of game time to get these names all memorized. Ooh, looks like Smith loses the ball, but is able to find Kaufman. Kaufman-Wren inside, looking around, finding Smith in the corner. And a leap to get it. 4 seconds to shoot. Kicks it outside for 3. That one is money. And Purdue making their first shot of the game, 3-2. Here come the Spartans. This is Fears. Fears to Carr. Carr looking around. Carr loses control, and Purdue stealing it. Purdue crossing half court. This is Smith. Smith bounce pass inside. This is Clough. Clough goes up with it and gets the bucket. 5-2 is your score. 18:40 to go in the first. Georgia, Purdue, and else. Oh, gotcha. ETSU. Gotcha, man. Nice. Again, appreciate you for tuning in. As Michigan State working their way back in. Carr, wide open, corner 3 to tie. That's in and out. Berger, rebounded by Clough, hands it off to Smith. As Purdue, again, going left to right. Michigan State right to left. Just over 18 minutes to go here in the first half. Working into Kaufman-Wren. Kaufman-Wren inside. He's looking around. Double covered, but now he's going to take the lane. Hands it off to Clough. Oh, wide open and gets the bucket. Purdue, again, he was just wide open underneath the basket. 7-2 is your score. Purdue leading. 17:57 to go. This is Scott. Scott with it. As he finds Cooper. Cooper now with it beyond the arc. Hands it off to Fears. Fears with the double covered. Trying to find someone. Finds Scott. Scott looking around, finding Carr. Carr in the lane, spinning around, goes up with it, drawing contact, no foul. Puts up it again, it couldn't get it. Purdue now with the rebound. This is Smith. Smith racing down the lane, puts it up, and it's good. Purdue on a quick 9. Oh, he steals the ball, but is unable to make the shot. Purdue 9 unanswered already with in the last 2 minutes. Michigan State, though, ending the run with the layup from Carr. Carr with the nice layup to stop the 9-0 run by Purdue. 9-4, Purdue leading, and with the ball. 17:07 left to go. This is Lawyer. Lawyer with it at the logo. Hands it off to Smith. Smith looking around, trying to take it outside. Now working his way to the near side. Oh, nice pass to Kaufman. Wren puts up the shot. Could not get the basket, but rebounded by Smith. Smith to Lawyer. Lawyer to, I believe that's Cox. Cox to Clough. Clough in the lane. Spinning around. Puts up the shot and gets the bucket. 11-4 is your score. Michigan State moving quickly. Has it tipped out of bounds. And they will retain possession. Let's see. Appreciate you again, Bob, for tuning in. It's Chinese Taipei. Well, I'm just going to call them Taiwan. Taiwan versus Australia, I think. I could be wrong. Good to see you. We'll call you. Oh, man. This is we'll just call you Spartan there. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. All right, Michigan State. Pump fake. Puts it inside and gets the bucket. I believe that was Scott. No, that was Cooper. Pardon me. Let's see here. That's not what I wanted to click. Got a bunch of stuff here. 11-6 is your score. Purdue leading by 5. This is Cox. Cox to Lawyer. Lawyer to Smith. Smith back to Lawyer. Lawyer looking around. He finds Smith at the logo. Smith to Kaufman. Smith going inside. It's off his leg, but well, they're going to say it's still Purdue ball. That's interesting. The Michigan Spartan player, Michigan State Spartan player not happy with the call. Yeah, it's not looking good. Michigan is going to win the Big Ten. Yeah, Michigan looks pretty good, but you never know. You never know how the Big Ten tournaments could go. Oh, just an alley-oop on the inbound pass to Clough. It's now a touchdown game, 13-6. This is Michigan State. He hands it off. This is Tang. Tang with it to Scott. Scott to Cooper. Cooper to Fears. Fears beyond the arc as he's driving inside. Puts it off the glass. Could not get the friendly roll. And it's rebounded by Purdue. Purdue racing down the field. This is Smith. He just jacks up a 3. Why not? That one's short. And then last touch by a Boilermaker. Clough could not quite hang on to it. Yeah, no, it is what it is. Appreciate you, though, man, for tuning in. 13-6 is your score. Taking another, well, actually our first commercial break. 13-6, Purdue leading by 7. 15:30 left to go in the first. Let's see here. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Just kind of hanging out, calling some college basketball. Good to see you, Chris. Good to see you, my man. Hopefully we have a better game than last night's. Again, it covered UConn and St. John's. That was a mess. That was a mess. You don't want either team to win? Yeah. How is Wisconsin doing? Wisconsin. Ooh. Wisconsin just on the outside. Don't think they're going to get a top 4 spot. Ooh, that's interesting. They're 11-6 in conference, 19-9 on the year. Man, it's a shame they're not on Peacock, you know. Oh, well. Try to get a Wisconsin game in here. Anything can happen in the tournament. Michigan can lose their first game. And yeah, you never know. That's what's, again, it's just me, but I kind of consider like the conference tournaments part of March Madness because of all the craziness that could happen. You just never know. You change your name. No, you're good, man. That's, I'm just like, man, that's tough. But, yeah, I got you. Appreciate you, man, though, for tuning in. And, again, hopefully you have a good one. Some scores from across the nation. Let's see here. That's, again, sorry, just still. I really need to put away the other screen until football season. That's really my football screen. Really not much really to talk about. No big games. Trying to scroll here to see if there's anyone of note. Let's see. Really nothing. yeah, I guess, I don't know. I have no idea. I'll just go over them later. We'll just worry about it another time. Wisconsin lost to Oregon last night. Ooh, that's tough, Chris. Appreciate you, Danny, for tuning in. You don't have Peacock. If it wasn't for you, I couldn't keep up with it. Thanks for streaming. Oh, yeah, no problem. Hey, that's what I do. This is why, it's why I do it. Again, if you're not able to watch it, that's where I come in. I try to cover games that, people wouldn't be able to watch it, or whether it's being streamed on YouTube or not, Peacock, other channels that, might not be easily accessible, like, not like your regular, normal local network like Fox, CBS, NBC, ABC, whatnot. And that's how I've been able, I feel like, to grow a little bit faster than usual. Again, entering year 2 doing this. So, again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. You just better lose the Big Ten tournament. You get more rest. I guess so. All right, Michigan State with it. 15-20 to go. This is Ward. Ward back over to Fears. Fears to the far side. And now racing inside. Passes back outside. I believe that was Scott. Scott for 3. That's going to be off the mark. Rebounded by Purdue. Purdue now racing down. Again, they lead by 7. 13-6 with 15 minutes to go. I believe this is Harris. Harris to Kaufman. Kaufman-Wren. He's working his way inside. Trying to alley-oop it. Oh, a lot of contact there. Took a big hit on the back. Daniel Jacobson taking a kind of a big hit in the back. He may go to the line, or maybe it's just a regular foul. I was shocked to be by St. John's. I was really shocked, Danny. I really thought it would be a good game. I mean, St. John's, again, they beat UConn earlier this year, and that was shocking. And I believe that's going to be a 5-second violation by Braden Smith, the inbounder there. So that's a turnover. All right, here come the Spartans. Again, trailing by 7. Still plenty of time, of course. This is Ward. Ward over to Cooper. Cooper handing off to Fears. Fears looking around, trying to find Scott. He does. Scott in the corner. He's working his way inside. Kicks it out to Fears for 3. And he gets the bucket and the foul. And he will have a chance at the very rare 4-point play. Very light contact, but of course that's what you do. You just kind of sell it. Yeah, again, the hand did touch the wrist after, of course, the shot, which, I'd always, I'm not really a fan of that. If you touch him after, it's whatever. But anyway, it is what it is. Fears with a chance again for the 4-point play to make this a field goal game. And he does convert. Fears, by the way, a 91% free throw shooter. So that was pretty much automatic. 13-10 is your score, with 14:30 left to go in the first. Here comes Smith. He hands it off. I believe that's to Lawyer. It is. Lawyer to Kaufman-Wren. Wren over there to Harris. This is Smith. Smith with it to Lawyer. Pump fakes the 3. Kicks it out to Smith. Smith now with it. Hands it off to Jacobson. Jacobson underneath. Hook shot. That's going to be short. Rebounded by Cooper. Here come the Spartans. Kicks it into Carr. Carr working his way in the paint. Oh, it's tipped away, but it goes to a Spartan. He puts it up and gets the bucket. That was Cam Ward. No, not the Tennessee Titan. 13-12 is your score. Purdue now up by 1. Again, up by 7 just a few moments ago. Here's Smith with it beyond the arc. He's going inside, trying to find Kaufman-Wren. Oh, it's tipped away. Taken away by the Spartans. And there's going to be a jump ball. And I believe possessions with Purdue. Let's see here. You want to visit Oregon because of the Goonies? I don't really watch many movies. So when you got Goonies, yeah. Whenever you guys talk about movies, that's just a thing with the chat here. Like everyone talks about movies, I'm like, yep, you guys have fun, because I ain't gonna be chatting. Do another fantastic. Appreciate you, Ricky. Call a boxing match? I don't know about all that. 4-point play. How are the Spartans doing on turnovers? So far okay. Not really doing too bad. I actually didn't write down those stats. My bad. Curl, the refs call these blatant clips on the 3. Yeah. Or the flops. It is what it is as Smith kicks it to the corner for 3. That one in and out. In and out Burger. Rebounded by Michigan State. Here comes Tang. Tang with it. Kicks it out to Fears. Fears at the logo. Heavily covered by Jacobson. Fears now going inside. Kicks it to Tang. Tang looking for a guy. He finds Scott. Or pardon me, that was Ward. Ward back to Fears. Fears, again, double covered at the logo. Kohler to Tang. Tang, mid-range jumper. That one, swish. 14-13. Look at that. 8-0 run in the last minute and a half. As Purdue looking to shut that down. We'll see if they can. As he kicks it to Jacobson. Jacobson to Kaufman Wren. All of this beyond the arc, by the way. Back to Smith. Smith to Jacobson. Hands it off to Harris. Harris for three. And that's in and out. Rebounded by Michigan State. That was Ward. Cam Ward to Fears. Fears with it in the corner. This is Tang inside. And it's blocked. But then Ward gets the rebound and slams it home. 16-13. Again, a 10-0 run with just over in the last 2 minutes, 2:10. As 12:20 left to go here in the first half. It's been a game of runs. Lawyer with it. Lawyer looking around. Kicks it to Kaufman Wren, who goes up and gets the bucket. No foul. A lot of contact there. I always feel like it's random, and there you go. 16-15, Michigan State leading by 1 with the ball. This is Fears. Fears with it, hands it off to Tang. Tang to Carr. Carr at the logo. Carr looking around. A lot of movement, but no one is open. Finds Kohler. Kohler to Fears. Fears with it. This is Tang. Tang to Carr. Carr! Oh, he's fouled. He was going to slam it with authority. But Jacobson with the foul. Carr will head to the line whenever we do come back. Michigan State leading 16-15 with 11:45 left to go in the first half. You don't watch movies either. I just watch. Yeah, it's honestly me. I mean, I watch movies, but it's not like, I don't know. Like, it seems like most of the movies that the chat will always bring up is like, man, like, I don't know nothing. Let us know how anime Izzo is on the. Oh, yeah, for sure. I'll be sure to do that. I know Rick Pitino was not happy last night. He was not a happy camper in last night's game. Again, that's one I covered, and that was a blowout. That was rough. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Again, if you're new to the channel, which I suspect most people are. Again, I just started doing this last year. More of a football guy, but again, during football, once football is ending, of course, or ended, I got to look for other things to do. And in between football and baseball season, do a lot of college basketball. Actually, again, I did a little bit of the Olympics. Going to be doing a little bit more hockey, but we'll see. Again, baseball season is almost here. I'll be doing a lot of that. So again, if you're a sports fan in general, make sure again to like and subscribe. Helps out the channel a lot, really does. So again, thank you guys again for hanging out. Hey, how's it going? Good to see you, Scott. Yeah, no, JJ, he's covering the Sixers. Hopefully they're doing well. I don't know. I can kind of looks like they're at halftime. Can't tell. I think I might actually have a ticker. Let's put that up there. I don't know. You guys see it? Let me know. If not, it's fine. Not a big deal. Good to see you, nephew. Appreciate you, man. 0-24 in the last 17 minutes. 0-24. Who's 0-24? That does not sound good. 1 minute presser by Patino. Yeah, he was not happy. Room for Purdue. Let's go. All right, appreciate you, man. Again, hopefully it's a better game than last night. Yeah, and that was rough. You sound like a hockey announcer. Not saying that's bad. Thanks. Oh, appreciate you, man. Yeah, when it comes, they're kind of similar, calling a basketball game and hockey, because really what makes you a good announcer when it comes to for those two sports, basketball and hockey, is that you really just got to say the name of the person that has the ball. I mean, it's really essentially it. And, I'm still learning the lingo. Completely different. Again, football to me, that's my number one. I'm a huge football fan. I feel like that's where I'm at my best, because I know all the players essentially. Again, I don't know. I'm just an NFL guy, really. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like football's my best, baseball's my second, and then still learning how to call this. But it's essentially, once you get the hang of it, despite it being very fast paced, it's kind of simple, and I do enjoy this. All right, Carr's going to go to the line. He's a 60% free throw shooter. Misses the first. Again, Michigan State leading 16-15. Sixers dominate. Nice. What's up? Yeah, again, good to see you. Nephew, you sound like a sports announcer. Yeah, that's what I go for here. There's the second, and Carr converts that. 17-15 is your score. Again, Purdue, just 2 points in the last 4 minutes and 23 seconds, and counting, of course. Smith looking around, double covered. Smith, he just jacks up a 3, and it's in and out. And it's going to be, well, it's on the ground. Oh, rebounded by Harris, and then it's blocked and swatted away. And Harris will have an opportunity to end this scoring drought again of over 4.5 minutes. Let's see. Harris is going to be, Harris is an 84% free throw shooter, so very likely to end the scoring drought. Happy the Steelers coach? Yes and yes. I mean, I'm okay with the Steelers coach choice, and yes, I do want Rodgers back. And yes, that is going to be the end of the drought as Harris converts on the first. St. John's numbers in the last. Oh, wow. I didn't realize it was that bad. And there's the second, and he gets it. So it's a tie game, 17-17 with 11:25 to go in the first. A new point guard. That is Wojcik. Wojcik to Carr. Back to Wojcik. Again, I apologize if I butcher these names. That's just the way it goes. Kicks it to Kohler beyond the arc. He now hands it off to Scott. Mid-range jumper. That's too strong. Rebounded by Kohler. Kohler goes up with it off the glass and gets the buckets. Michigan State leading 19-17. Hence the Cam Ward knowledge. You know it. Yeah, almost everything's a football reference. Like a 7-point game, it's a touchdown game. You know, you get the gist. Anyway, Harris now with it. Harris at the logo. Hands it to Clough. Clough hands it to Smith. Smith back to Harris. Harris to Meyer for 3. That's good. And Purdue up by 1. 20-19. Just over 10.5 to go. Wojcik to, I believe that was to Ward, as he lays it off the glass and gets the buckets. Ward's been looking pretty good tonight. 6 points for Cam Ward tonight. 10:15 left to go in the first. 21-20. Michigan State leading Purdue. Much better game again than last night, for sure. This is Smith. Smith at the logo as he's driving inside and kicks it out to the corner. No one was there. Meyer's looking for a call. Looks like it actually was tipped by a Spartan. At least that's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. So I believe it's going to remain with Purdue. Kimber ignores me. He always has a silly foul. Gotcha. Might be a close game towards the end. I'm hoping so, man. I'm hoping so. All right, so looks like it's going to stay with Purdue. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Meyer's going to be inbounding it. He does. He gets it right back, though. Meyer loses the ball, and it's taken by Tang. Tang with it. Oh, almost a backcourt violation. No call. Purdue not happy with it. Fears with it beyond the arc. Fears looking around. Finds Kohler. Kohler looking around. He's now going inside. Kicks it out to Tang. Tang pump fakes. Going inside. Kicks it out to Scott. Scott, mid-range jumper. That one's off the side. Oh, that was not a good shot, but Smith now with it, racing down. And he's going to slow it down. Hands it to Meyer. Meyer with it. Trying to see who 14 is. It's Benter. Okay. All right. Meyer still with it. Back to Smith. Smith at the logo. Just over 9 minutes to go here again. Michigan State leading by 1. Finds, just forgot his name already, Benter for 3, and he gets the buckets. Purdue back up. 23-21. Fears now with it at the logo. Finds Kohler in the corner. He's now driving inside. Finds Tang beyond the arc. Now to Fears. Fears with it. Back to Kohler. Again, all this beyond the arc. Now he's going inside. Now he has to back up. Hands it off to Tang. Only 6 left to shoot. Fears with it. 3 left to shoot. Heavy defense. It's on the ground. And it's going to be a jump ball. No seconds left on the shot clock, but I guess doesn't really matter. Michigan State not thrilled. Purdue fans, by the way, they are pretty loud and really proud of their Boilermakers. Boilermakers. I said that so awkwardly. Boilermakers. That was terrible. We're going to move on, right? We're going to bring that up again. All right, 8:38 left to go here in the first half. Purdue bringing it up the court. This is Meyer. Again, 23-21. Finds Clough. Clough with it beyond the arc. Looking to hand it off to Smith. He does. Smith finding Benter for three, but there was a foul off the ball. Looks like that was a foul on Cooper of Michigan State. Izzo, by the way, sharing some words with the referee. Didn't really like the call. Looks like Clough and Cooper. Oh, you're kind of seeing that. Clough kind of grabs. Yeah, I can see why. So Clough kind of grabs Cooper's arm to make it look a lot worse than it actually was. Purdue now with it inbounding underneath their own basket to Clough. Clough looking around, hands it to Smith, and again, and an offensive foul off the ball. So kind of a turnover there. Again, Purdue leading by 2. 8:22 left to go. As these two teams... Oh, yeah, no, Smith with a push-off. Maybe a little bit of an acting job by Fears, but that would be offensive pass interference in my book. All right, Michigan State with it as Fears just driving inside of the lane. Kicks it out to Tank for three. That's good. And Michigan State retaking the lead. Just over 8 to go. All right, this is Meyer. Meyer with it at the logo. He's looking around. He finds Lawyer. Lawyer with it. Beyond the arc. Finds Clough. Clough back to Meyer. Again at the logo. Meyer just kind of standing around. Now he's going to start dribbling. Fears on the coverage. As Meyer begins to dribble inside. Oh, it's stripped away. And it's last touch by Purdue. And it's going to be Michigan State ball. Whenever we come back, I believe it's another commercial break. 24-23 is your score. Michigan State leading Purdue by 1 with 7:44 left to go in the first. All right, let's see what we got in the chat. Again, sorry I can't get to the chat as often as I can, like for during a football game. But during commercials, definitely. St. John's got destroyed last night. Don't like Rick Pitino. Fine with the Steelers' new coach. Need to bring Rodgers back. What will we have if they don't? Yeah, exactly. High-scoring game so far on 80 point. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. A good game. All I want is I don't care if it's like 55-54 or 85-84, As long as it's a close game, that's all. Again, appreciate you, Joaquin. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for the kind words. Let's see. He's played 6 over 1 under the past 7. Purdue passed to, not following there, Jay Mellis. Not following there. But again, appreciate you for tuning in. Payback call, possibly. I don't know. Here we go. Appreciate you, Draven. Wouldn't be surprised if Fears kicks someone. Oh, man. What the heck? He just trips them. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Again, you guys would know a lot more than me. Again, I've just covered each of these guys just once before. So the second game for each now. And again, both teams pretty good. Both teams pretty solid. Ironically, I think both times I covered these guys, though, was against Michigan. Both times. Both times. So, yeah. But, yeah, no. Again, I'll be covering as much as I can when it comes to March Madness. So, again, feel free to again, like and subscribe. It is free to do so. It is completely free. As this channel continues to grow. Again, had a really successful year 1. With over 6,000 subs in year 1. Again, the expectations have definitely risen on the channel now, so hopefully we can have a more prosperous year 2 as I cover, again, as much as I can. Again, kind of a slow period now in between football and baseball, but, again, I'm going to try to keep myself busy with as much stuff as possible. It's not the NBA. I'm just not an NBA fan, yeah. So you're just going to get ready to learn Ty Simpson. No, sir. No, sir. No. We're good. We are good. Fears can be fierce. Fears can be fierce. Nice indeed. And the game made me sad against Michigan. Oh, your cousins are Michigan fans. Yeah, that must have been tough. Yeah. Yeah, my cousins are Bengals fans, so Steelers-Bengals every time. It doesn't get toxic. They're really cool. They're really cool people. But it used to be, though, actually, when I guess we were younger. A lot of trash talk for sure. So I totally understand that. All right, inbounding here is Michigan State. Again, up by 1. 7:40 left to go in the first. This is Fears. Fears. Oh, has it tipped away, and it's stolen. Stolen by Purdue. This is Cox. Cox with it. Looking around, finds Kaufman-Wren. Kaufman-Wren to Meyer. Meyer from the free throw line. That's too strong, and it's going to be last touch by a Spartan as Carr was trying to save it. He doesn't like it. He thought he was in bounds. I thought it was close. They're not going to show a replay, though. Fears again had his pass intercepted. No bueno. Trying to get back and go and watch the Pens. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to do a Pens game Saturday against the Rangers. That is the goal. All right, apparently we missed what just happened. That's really great coverage by Peacock. But there's a 3 just made. I couldn't really tell you, actually. That was Lawyer. Lawyer with the 3, 26-24. Peacock showing why their streaming service not on actual cable TV or whatever. Here's Fears. Fears with it. Has it knocked away. Gets it right back. Fears back to Tang. Tang back to Cooper. Cooper with it. Back to Fears at the logo. Fears going to the far side. Finds Carr. Carr for 3. That's going to be off. And rebounded by Smith. Smith with it, a 2-on-1. Bounce pass to Cox. Back to Smith. Back to Kaufman run. Oh, it's swatted away by Carr. And they're going to say he was fouled. Oh, man, I thought that was great stuff. Oh, man. Wait, are they saying it was a goaltending? Oh, they're going to say it was a goaltending. Oh, okay, I guess he did touch the net. All right, my bad. 28-24 is your score. As here is Carr underneath. Carr puts it up and gets the buckets. 28-26, 6:20 left to go. As here come the Boilermakers, as I'm dropping pens everywhere. Smith kicks it out to Kaufman-Renn. Kaufman-Renn beyond the arc. Finds Clough. Clough with it. Hands it off to Lawyer. Lawyer now going inside. Kicks it out to Kaufman-Renn. Back to Smith. Smith double covered. Now single covered. Back to Kaufman-Renn. Kaufman-Renn spinning around inside. And is stuffed, but now they're going to call a foul. Foul, I believe that was on Cam Ward. And he will head to the line for a couple of shots. Coming to this next level. Appreciate you taking the time to do this. Oh, no, man. Appreciate you guys. Again, this is what I do. This is what I do. During football season, I'm essentially on every day. Same with baseball. Again, like I said, I hate to keep repeating, but in between kind of football and baseball, it's kind of every now and then. But I try, man. Appreciate you, though. Appreciate you, man. As he does make the first. So there you go. 29-26. Kaufman-Renn is a 63% free throw shooter, by the way. And he misses the second. Jacobson saves it and is able to throw it out of bounds. Ooh, and taking a big hit over there was Lawyer. Lawyer trying to save it. Running into the announcer's table. 29-26. Your score of 5:54 left to go in the first. You don't like NBA either. Don't like the way they play the game. Exactly. I mean, I enjoy, again, I'm not going to call something I don't like. I do enjoy college basketball. All right, Fears with it for Michigan State. He's at the logo, finds Scott. Scott inside. This is Cam Ward. Cam Ward kicks it out to Carr. Carr back to Fears. Fears with it at the logo. He's taking it inside in the lane. Kicks it to Carr. Carr slamming it home. Oh, my goodness, what a play. Jacobson was all over him, but it didn't matter. 29-28, 49 dunks apparently this season. Didn't know that was a stat, but apparently he leads the Big Ten. That's pretty cool. 29-28, Smith to Lawyer. Lawyer taking inside, alley-oop time, and Jacobson gets the call and the foul, so he gets the bucket. I thought I saw the ref pointing the other way, but my bad. Kind of a bad call there. Regardless, it's 31-28, and Jacobson will head to the line to complete the three-point play, and he is a 64% free throw shooter. Pitt's record, they're terrible. They're 9-19 or 9-20. They're bad. Jacobson has it in and out. 31-28. It's still your score. It's a football score, field goal game. Fears now with it at the logo. 5 minutes to go here in the first. Fears taking it to the far side, going in. Oh, he kind of slips, but then gets right back up. Back to Scott. Scott with it. Scott bounce pass here to Cooper. Cooper hands it off to Carr. Carr looking around. Finds Kohler. Kohler to Cooper. Cooper with it, turning inside and slams it. One-handed, 31-30. And I believe we're going to have some subs with 4:42 left to go in the first. Back good fourth game, pretty solid. And they actually called a foul on that, so Cooper's going to go to the line again to complete the three-point play, and he's a 78% free throw shooter. What'd you think of that winning Ravens game-winning field goal that went right? Yeah, I know. It was pretty. I know the Priest thing. That was pretty cool going to the end zone. It may have impacted. I don't know. That was interesting. Tie game, 31-31, 4:40 left to go in the first. Back and forth game, a pretty solid game. Again, much better than UConn St. John's for sure. As here's Smith. He's going inside. Finds Cox for three, and he drains it. 34-31. Looks like they're going to slow it down here. Michigan State, that is. This is Wojcik. Wojcik in at point. Finds Cooper to Kohler. Kohler for three. That's going to be short. Rebounded by Clough. Clough hands it off to Smith, crossing half court. Smith looking around, coming to the near side, going in, and the pass is intercepted. Intercepted by Scott. Scott with it on the far side. Alley-oop time, but, well, not really anywhere close, actually. Carr with it. Back to Wojcik, to Cooper. Cooper looking around. Hands it off to Scott. Scott with it to Kohler. Kohler to Wojcik. Wojcik. Oh, he loses the ball, but then reclaims it, and they're going to say a jump ball. Jump ball with 3:42 left to go in the first. So looks like that'll be a TV timeout again. Purdue leading by 3. 34-31, 3:42 left in the first half. 10-18, yeah, they're pretty bad. Basketball calls definitely improved. Appreciate you, Chris. Appreciate you, man. Go Tigers, they're 0-5. Yeah, Tigers not looking good. They lost, I think, in the bottom of the ninth earlier today. I was watching someone else call a game as I was setting up the stream, and yeah. Stream all the Pitt Panthers games? I do not. I do not. Flight taken off. Flight 55, is that a car's nickname? I like it. I like it. Thanks. Appreciate you doing the game. Appreciate you, Gary. Appreciate you again for tuning in, folks. Again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Helps out the channel. Again, I'm mostly a football guy, NFL, college football, and I'll be doing a lot of MLB. But, of course, again, we're in that awkward time where there's none of that. So I'll be, again, doing a lot of college basketball. We'll be doing some March Madness, of course. Plenty of March Madness. And yeah, again, just kind of keeping busy until baseball season. And, again, we'll still be doing March Madness during that. We'll be doing a little bit of the UFL. We'll see how that goes. If that's kind of if that's a dud, it's a dud. But we'll still give it a shot. But, yeah, thank you again for tuning in. Again, it is free. Just went back and watched your reaction time. Oh yeah, that was a great moment. That was one of the better football streams I've had. That was crazy. Yeah, that was fun. But then we got embarrassed by the Texans a week later, so it didn't really matter in the end. Fixed score. Oh yeah, my bad. Sorry, thought I changed it. Any foul trouble for either team? I don't think so, but as soon as we get back, I will let you know. Let me go ahead and... Let's see. Great. It's good to see you, Orville. Appreciate you, man. So, let's see. 5 fouls for Michigan State, 4 for Purdue. I don't really think so. We'll go over the stats at halftime. Maybe next commercial break, we'll go ahead and go over the stats. And we'll do it at halftime. Why not? Why not? Again, appreciate you, Joaquin. Thank you for subbing, man. You're a legend. Appreciate you, man. Again, good to see you, Orville. Another legend. Chris, again, a legend. Appreciate you guys again for keeping me company. Again, you guys weren't here, I'd just be talking to myself. So I definitely appreciate you guys for hanging out. Big Ten tournament, by the way, starts March 10th and the 11th. March 10th and the 11th, I guess, the first and second rounds. I'll be doing what I can, again, to cover as much as I can. Again, obviously, as you probably already know, most college games are on here on YouTube. So, again, I just try to find games that I think won't be covered, essentially, by the YouTube, whatever. That's how I make it work. You're a Chiefs fan. Ah, so you and Orville. So Orville's a Chiefs fan. All right, Fears with it again. 7 seconds left. He's driving inside. Kicks it out. Kohler for 3. And he gets it. Oh, what a shot. What a pass. What a shot. Fears to Kohler. 34-34. 3:30 left to go in the first. Both teams not doing too bad from 3. Michigan State 3 for 7. Purdue 5 for 9. 3:16 and counting here in the first. Smith heavily guarded as he's working on the near side. Finds Lawyer. Lawyer to Kaufman-Wren. Back to Lawyer. Or pardon me, this is Smith. Smith with it beyond the arc. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Finding Harris. Harris pump fakes. Mid-range jumper. That's going to be in and out. Rebounded by Clough, who puts it up and gets the buckets. 36-34. Here is Fears. Fears with it. Fears to Kohler. Kohler to Scott. Scott heavily guarded. Kohler for 3. That's going to be too short. Rebounded by Clough. Clough hands it off to Smith. 2:40 left to go in the first. Purdue up by 2. Got a good game tonight. Harris with it beyond the arc as he's at the logo now, going to the near side. Back to Clough. Clough underneath. He's now working his way inside. He's now in the paint. Spinning around. Hook shot too strong. Rebounded by Purdue, who puts it up, and he missed it. And now there's going to be a foul, an offensive foul. It's going to be Michigan State ball. Foul on Kaufman-Wren. Didn't quite see what it was, but regardless, that was his first. Again, 36-34 is your score. Michigan State down by 2, but of course with possession. Fears now with it on the near side, now at the logo. Clough now out there, double teaming. Now he retreats, sends it to Carr. Carr to Kohler. Kohler has it tipped away as it was tipped, and Michigan State will have it in their own end. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Fears now working his way inside. Gets through everybody, but he loses the ball. Kicks it out to Scott. Scott for 3. That's going to be short. And rebounded by Kaufman-Wren. Purdue again up by 2. 1:45 to go in the first half. Smith with it at the logo as he floats it to Kaufman-Wren. Kaufman-Wren, Lawyer in the corner. Pump fakes, driving inside. Lawyer puts it up high off the glass. Rebounded by, I believe that was Cooper. And now there's going to be a foul on Smith as Fears takes the tumble onto the courts. That was Purdue's 6th foul. Again, 1:32 left to go in the first half. UFL will be really good. I hope so. What you're picking this game? I'm going to lean Purdue because they're home. That's really it. Again, a close game. I usually go with the home team. But again, it could go either way. If Michigan State wins, I wouldn't be surprised. Pretty good game. Really, really excited to call this one. All right, Michigan State with it. 1:30 left to go. Carr to Fears. Fears with it. Fears at the logo. Kicks it to Kohler. Kohler pump fakes. Inside to Cooper. Cooper in the lane. He puts it up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Kaufman-Wren. Kohler was looking for a foul, but no foul. As this is Meyer. Meyer with it. Meyer finding Kaufman-Wren. Kaufman-Wren in the mid-range area. He's working his way towards the back. Oh, he's double-teamed. Kicks it to Harris. Harris for 3. That one's good. 39-34. 53 seconds and counting. Here in the first, they're going to take a timeout. 5-point game with 52 seconds left in the first. 39-34 is your score. And again, it's been a back and forth, really exciting game. Appreciate you guys again for hanging out. All right, let's see what we got. Again, sorry for missing the chat again. Tough to get to the chat in basketball and hockey. I was watching the game. It's a good one so far. Yeah, no, for sure. Appreciate you, Jeremy, for tuning back in, man. Chiefs, yep. Orville loves the Chiefs. Tight basketball game, yeah. MSU playing good for a change, this guy. No, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. Again, you know, in college, I don't know. It's just tough to play on the road. It just is. So used to Michigan State play bad in the first, really. Oh, wow. Want to get the stream? It's on Peacock. Peacock. Great energy for a great game. Oh, yeah. Chiefs have 21 interviews in the first 2 days of the combine. Oh, wow. Interesting. Stallions fan, the UFL, go Stallions. Yeah, good to see you, Cielo. Another Peacock game. Yeah, better than last night's. That was rough. That was a rough one. I feel bad for the Red Storm fans that were there. There were a few Red Storm fans. They were, yeah, that was rough. This one much better. This one much better. All right, again, 39-34 is your score. Michigan State will have the ball. 52 seconds left to go in the first half. Again, we'll go over stats at the half, of course. As Michigan State with it, this is Fears. Fears Jr. He's at the logo, going to the near side, trying to get isolated. He floats it to Cooper. Back to Fears. Fears loses the ball, but then reclaims it. Kicks it to Carr. Carr back to Scott. Scott for three, and he was fouled. Shot was not even close, of course. Again, he was fouled, so he will head to the line for 3 shots. Scott is expected to make 2 of these as he's a 68% free throw shooter. Need Peacock. Yes, it's on Peacock, folks. Server time's almost here. It is. Roll Spartans. Good to see you, Anthony. Appreciate you, man. As there's the first, and he misses the first. Remaining at a 5-point game. Again, folks, make sure to check out On The Go with CeeLo. Again, he also covers college basketball, and he'll be doing some of the March Madness. Loves the left turns. Referring to NASCAR. Again, you like left turns. That is your guy. What a left turn. Again, an amazing left turn. That guy speeding up, and another left turn. Of course, he does a lot better job than that. You won't say left turn. That's kind of disrespectful to NASCAR fans. But anyway, Harris does make the second, and there's another timeout, 39-36. But yeah, make sure to, again, check out CeeLo. He'll be doing baseball. He does football. Again, just check him out. Again, he does a great job. Over 50,000 subscribers. Again, he is a rising star on YouTube. So make sure, again, to subscribe, because you're going to do it in the future anyway. Might as well do it right now. Tight game. I think he'll stay stay tight the whole way. Yeah, I'm hoping so. Again, this looks like a promising game for sure. Let's go Purdue. Open up big in the second half. We'll see. We'll see. Again, for me, I hope it's a good game the whole way. Don't like Peacock went off subscribe. They have taken too many Big Ten games away from us. Oh, I totally understand. Again, yeah, you're preaching to the choir. I mean, I hate the fact that, again, I'm an NFL guy, so there's games on Netflix, there's games on Amazon Prime. I mean, I hate all that. I mean, ESPN Plus. I mean, really? I mean, it's ESPN Plus. I mean, are you kidding? So yeah, no, trust me, I totally feel you. I totally understand when it comes to all that. It is frustrating, but yeah. All right, again, the 3-point game, 39-36, 34 seconds left to go. Izzo, by the way, directing some orders there on the sideline. Doesn't seem like he's too mad. All right, here's Meyer. Meyer with it again, 30 seconds left. About a 4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. So they may hold this to the last shot. I think they're going to. As Meyer now starting to make his push. 15 seconds left. Hands it to Kaufman-Renn. Kaufman-Renn with it. 12 seconds left. Lawyer for 3. That's going to be an air ball. And they try to save it. He flicks it up in the air. And it's going to go out of play with 6 seconds left. So Michigan State will have an opportunity to tie the game, or, of course, at least make it a 1-point game. Let's see here. Come on, Purdue. Need to win by 3 or more. Gotcha, Bruce. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. Rockets are losing to the Magic. Ooh. We stream the Big Ten. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe. 6 seconds left. Here's Fears. Fears going inside. Mid-range jumper. That's too strong. And that is how the first half will end. Well, let's do 3 letters. Make it more even there. 39-36 is your score. Purdue leading by 3. Apparently, Purdue's 20-1 when they lead at the half, folks. So that's pretty good. Pretty good stuff if you're a Purdue fan. Let's go Boilermakers College of Drew Brees. Yep. ACC. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'll do what I can. Again, I got to see what the matchups are. That's in a few weeks. But, yeah, again, I plan on doing some of the tournament games before the March Madness tournament. Pitt, Big Ten, Dr. DeLay. Yeah, Pitt would get smacked in the Big Ten. They get smacked everywhere. They're just not good. All right, let's look at the stats. Let's look at the stats here at the half. That's not it. Again, I keep clicking that. All right, let's see what we got. All right, so we'll start off with Michigan State, the visitors here. George Scott with 2 points. He's got 3 assists. He's 0 for 3 on the field, or from the field. Jason Kohler with 5 points, 2 for 5 from the field, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Carr, 7 points, 3 for 6 from the field. Cooper, 7 points, 3 for 5 from the field, 4 rebounds. Fears has 4 points, 1 for 3 from the field, 1 rebound and 4 assists. Cam Ward, 6 points and 2 rebounds. Tang, 5 points and a rebound. For the Purdue Boilermakers, Cobbin Red, 5 points, 2 for 3 from the field, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Clough, 10 points, 5 for 6 from the field, 4 rebounds. C.J. Cox, 6 points, 2 for 3 from the field. He's got an assist. Braden Smith, 2 points, 3 rebounds, and 7 assists. He's 1 for 3 from the field. And Fletcher Lawyer, 3 points, 1 for 4 from the field, and 2 assists. And then on the bench, Jacobson, 2 points and a rebound. Meyer, 3 points. Bencher, 3 points. And then Harris, 5 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist. Michigan State shooting 48 from the field. Purdue 54% from the field. Free throw percentage has went to Michigan State with 71% free throw percentage. Purdue with 60% from the free throw line. And Purdue also, again, they're 6 from 11 from 3. That's pretty good, 55%. Michigan State shooting at 33% from the three-point line. All right, so let's see what we got here. I like some of the courtside bench cams and performance views on Peacock. I watch the main broadcast mostly. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, Peacock, I like the NBC graphics. I don't know. They do struggle. They do struggle. They won't, like, again, we missed a shot earlier. I thought that was pretty crazy. Again, I just don't like it when they're showing replays or they're just not really showing the game. I want to see the whole game. That's my criticism of Peacock. And really, again, if you're not really a major network, that's essentially what it can be. Like CBS Sports Network is pretty terrible. You will miss chunks of the game. Vocals are sounding strong tonight. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Please tell us who's your prediction to win. I don't know. It could go either, anyone. Again, March Madness is exactly that. It's just madness. Anything could happen. Upsets galore, essentially. So, no, your guess would be as good as mine. Michigan State is 11-1 at home. Yeah, the dance is the best of the world, has to offer every year. Yeah, it's great stuff, man. I enjoy college basketball. Yeah, I enjoy, again, the March Madness tournament. It's so fun. It is very much fun. UConn gonna win? Yeah, I got some UConn fans. Yin, I know Goku's nephew, and of course Goku. But yeah, a lot of UConn fans. Men and women, yeah, they could. Like number Brian Piccolo. Is that 40? Or is he 41? I actually can't remember. Brian Piccolo. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free, of course, to chat down below. Again, it is halftime. Let's see. Again, don't really have much college basketball happening as far as bigger schools. Florida Atlantic is beating Temple 74-73. So sorry, Trisk. I know that's your alumni there. They're losing by 1. Again, you can win. You can win. You got just 45 seconds left. You never know. Let's see. I don't really know who else we got. Who else we got here? UNC Wilmington. I know Goku's nephew likes them. 88-63 over North Carolina A&T. A&T. That's interesting. Again, not really much else as far as bigger schools out there tonight. Nothing really. I mean, it's really shocking. I don't know if there's bigger schools later. No, not really. Everything's kind of... We have some finals. Let's see if there's a final already. Okay, nothing. Again, this is pretty much the big game tonight. Really interesting. Really interesting. Go Gonzaga. Disappoint me again. Yeah. Yeah, they're always... I mean, they always make it pretty far, but always seem to fall short. UConn looks really good. Yeah, they did. St. John looked really bad. They both just one looked really good. The other one looked really bad. That was a one-sided game. But yeah, again, appreciate you guys for hanging out for this one. And again, if you are new to the channel, again, don't hesitate to chat down below. Again, I know it's halftime. I'm not forcing you to speak or anything like that. But yeah, again, don't hesitate to get involved and chat away. I really do enjoy talking to you guys. I enjoy talking to you guys. 99% of the comments are always positive, so I do appreciate that. Again, I'm more of an NFL guy. Again, if you like NFL, but again, if you're just a sports fan, this is a great channel for you to subscribe to. Again, it is free to do so. But yeah, mostly football, NFL, college football, and again, doing a lot of MLB. But of course, again, we'll be doing some college basketball. Again, March Madness coming up very soon. And we'll be doing a little bit of hockey as well. But really, when it comes to NHL, it's only going to be Penguins games. Again, not going to be doing that a lot, but we'll be doing it every now and then. And we'll be giving the UFL a shot. We'll see, again, how the streams perform. I don't really know what the interest is. I enjoy it, but, if I can be covered a baseball game that'll be getting more, better numbers, then I'll be doing it. But we'll see. Again, we'll just play it by ear. We'll play it by ear. But yeah, winning the national championship, like I said, it could be either one. It could be just, again, anyone, really. UConn seems to be pretty good. Michigan has looked really good in the games I've covered. Of course, Duke is ranked number 1, I believe. Really, just anyone. I mean, again, March Madness upsets happen all the time, so you just never know. You never know. Would you take Duke or Michigan? I would take Michigan. I like Michigan. Michigan looks pretty good. Time change upcoming. I like where it gets dark early. Gets out of the heat. Yeah, for sure. Yankees are looking good in the Grapefruit League. Yeah. Out of the Olympics were okay. Hit and miss. This is a negative comment. 4 minus 10 is negative. Yeah. I had hit and miss. Yeah. I actually had a. Here, let me go ahead and show you. I did have a stream that popped off. I will say that. The women's gold medal match. That was really good. That's actually 12, 16, 17, 18. My 19th most viewed stream. Pretty cool. The gold medal match for the men, not as good, but I had a fun time. That was a great match to call. It got over 10,000. But yeah, a lot of pretty much everything else was, it was not that great. So, like I said, I again, more of a football guy, and clearly the people know it. Whenever they click in, they stay. When it comes to college football and NFL, they know that, hey, I know what I'm talking about. Again, I have gotten into disagreements, of course. You guys have been there. If you guys have seen it, been disagreements with the chat. But yeah. Let's see here. If you think you're bad at college basketball calls, NFL must be insane because basketball. Oh, appreciate you, man. Again, I'm just learning this. I really just haven't really done many basketball or hockey, but again, football is just where it's at for me. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, Bruin. The light will be out later in 9. Oh, later, yeah. Ready for the NFL draft. I may be going to the first round. Nice. Yeah, I'm ready. Dog is always too critical. I think it's all fair criticism. Who do you think will be the quarterback for the Steelers? I think it's going to be Rodgers. I do think Rodgers comes back. I do think so, Bruce. If not Rodgers, I don't know. I don't know. I hope it's Rodgers because it doesn't seem like we'll get anybody in free agency, and not really a fan of really anybody in the draft at all. Good to see you, Miss Tammy. Appreciate you, man. I call everybody man here. Appreciate you, Miss Tammy, for tuning in. Good to see you. Hope all is well. Let's see. Last hour. Football calls are better than basketball. Nice. Yeah, no, I just feel football is just the way it is. College football fan? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've really gotten into college football the last 3 or 4 years. Really, I was mostly NFL. I mean, my dad, he's in the comment section, Trisk. He never really, I don't know. I mean, it was always the Steelers. That's fine. I love the Steelers and always, again, will be an NFL fan, but not really much emphasis on the college football world. I mean, we like the Pitt Panthers. And again, they've always been an average team pretty much for the most part. So maybe that's part of it. You know, the Steelers' success in the 2000s kind of helped, I guess. My childhood was great with the Steelers. But yeah, I've really gotten into college football the last 3 or 4 years, and I'll tell you what, I love it so much. The atmosphere at the stadiums, so great, completely different than the NFL. I think, again, being outdoors helps as well. Again, I hate domes. Though the Syracuse dome is neat because, again, that's kind of a rare thing. Domes in college are rare, so whatever. But anyway, yeah, no, I've really enjoyed watching college football and covering college football this past year. It was really fun. Looking forward to year 2 because, yeah, I've gotten really invested in college football. Chat, this is a huge football channel. It is much bigger on the football. You can call me man, I don't mind. I say the word guys a lot. Yeah. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, that's what I always say. I guess call everyone man or hey guys. Just, you know, it could be a group of whoever. Appreciate you, Miss Tammy. But it always starts off really good and then goes downhill. Yeah, the last few years that's been the case for sure. It's bruh. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Everyone's bruh. Yeah. And then, yeah, when we're at a restaurant, everyone's babe or whatever, baby or honey or, yeah. Your Tennessee Vols have a pretty incredible stadium. Yeah, it's really. I always liked your end zones, the checker end zones. Those are pretty cool. That's pretty neat. But yeah, it is. Again, just the atmosphere in college football is superior. It is definitely far superior than the NFL's. Again, I prefer the NFL, but yeah, college football is really fun. It really is. Again, 39-36 at the half. We're just kind of waiting for us to get back into some action. Not really gonna stay on too much after the game. Usually don't, but again, in the near future, we'll be doing that. We'll be staying on a little bit more, at least just for 5 or 10 more minutes, just to talk about whatever. Gonna be adopting the Jaguar Gator strategy, as that'll probably help out the channel. But we're still evolving the channel, still learning how to YouTube, entering year 2 here on YouTube. And it's been fun. It's been really fun. For tomorrow, again, those of you that just want to listen to games being called, not really much to call in the hockey or college basketball world. So, again, this might be a blowout. So I'm not really going to push this. I'll say it one more time maybe later. Tonight, but so tomorrow night I plan on covering Miami of Ohio versus Western Michigan. That one's going to be on CBS Sports Network. Miami of Ohio is 28-0, so pretty much we'll just be seeing if they can stay undefeated. Again, they still have a game or two after that, but that is what's appealing about that matchup is that, you know, if Western Michigan keeps it close, it could be pretty exciting here in the chat and then, you know, just whatnot. But yeah, that's really it. Tomorrow's going to be that. Again, not going to really push that hard because it might be a blowout. Probably will be. But maybe Western Michigan can pull an upset or something. Go to ETSU games all the time, and the crowd is electric. I'm usually the loudest. Usually the loudest to see them. You know, whenever I actually go to games, I'm like a quiet guy. I just kind of watch the game. I don't really get loud or cheer or anything like that. Yeah, I'm just more of a chill guy, just talking with whoever I'm with, you know. But yeah, I gotcha. Everyone can fan their own way, you know. That's what's cool about it. What time? That's gonna be at, oh yeah, my bad. 6 Eastern time, 5 o'clock Central. So that is when the Red Hawks and the Broncos will tip off. 6 o'clock Eastern time. Gonna win money line? Yeah, I don't know. Looks like we are working our way back. Trying to bet right now. Well, Purdue's up by 3. And again, they're the home team. Home team usually does well in college basketball, but upsets happen. That's what's crazy and great about sports. So I couldn't tell you, Cap. Good luck, though, with whatever you choose. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. But yeah, it looks like we are about ready. About another minute or so, we'll be back in action here again in believe it's West Lafayette, right? West Lafayette, Indiana. Yep. Pretty good matchup tonight. Pretty good. Much better than the UConn St. John's. This one back and forth. Both teams looking pretty well. Again, Purdue has done some damage beyond the arc. They're shooting over 50% from three. Michigan State was connecting on those earlier in the half, but they have seemed to have faltered as of late. So that might be a little bit of concern for Michigan State, but if those start dropping, then it's it's a different story, of course. But yeah, like I said, a good game. It's a good game. Anyone could really win. But if you are Purdue, you got to like where you're at. Again, up at the half, they're 20-1 when leading at the half, but they have lost at the half before. So again, you can never just take that statistic and run with it. Miami, Ohio goes the entire season in conference tournament undefeated. What do you think? Probably about a 3 or 4. It'd be really cool to see. Purdue now with it. This is Smith as we're returning to action. Smith passes to Lawyer. Lawyer with it back to Clough. Clough hands it off to Lawyer. Lawyer on the far side to Kaufman-Renn. Kaufman-Renn now with it on the near corner. Again, Purdue going right to left. Michigan State now left to right. Kaufman-Renn in the paint. Hook shot's going to be tipped, but Clough is there. Puts it up. It's blocked. Blocked there by Cooper. Cooper hands it off to Fears. Fears now crossing half court. As he's at the logo again, 39-36, just over 19 to play. Here in the second half, mid-range jumper. That's going to be short. Rebounded there by Cox. Cox now with it on the far side. Again, going right to left. Back to Lawyer. Lawyer at the logo. As Lawyer looking for Smith, and he finds Smith. Smith at the logo. Back to Kaufman-Renn. Kaufman-Renn back to Smith. Smith now with it on the far side. Passes inside to Kaufman-Renn. Kaufman-Renn in the paint. Looking to put it up. He puts it up, and it's too strong. Rebounded by Cooper. Cooper to Fears. Just under 19 now to play here in the second half. Back to Carr. Carr with it. Carr to Cooper. Cooper to Fears. Fears now with it. He's working his way inside. Kicks it out to Scott. Scott kicks it inside to Cooper. Cooper in the paints. Cooper puts it up, and that's good. 39-38 is your score. As Purdue now up by 1. Smith to Kaufman. Kaufman to Lawyer. Back to Smith. Smith with it at the logo. Fears on the coverage. As Smith just jacks up a 3. That one's good. Out of nowhere. Gets the buckets. 42-38. 4-point game. As Fears hits Scott. Scott to Cooper. Cooper with it guarded by Clough. Clough heavy defense. Cooper with the shot. Gets the friendly roll. As it's a 2-point game. 42-40. 7:50 to play here in the second half. Purdue again up by 2. Here is Smith. Smith working it to the near side. Now going to the far side. Working his way in the paint. And, it's stuffed by the rim. Rim with the block. That's kind of embarrassing. Here's Fears. Fears with it. He has the mid-range jumper. That's money. As it's now a tie game, 42-42. Here is Smith as he slowly makes his way up the court. Again, he put it up straight up, essentially. The rim. Had something to say about that shot. Clough now to Lawyer. Lawyer falls down. Finds Cox. Cox to Kaufman. Kaufman-Renn to Smith. Smith beyond the arc. Back to Kaufman-Renn. Kaufman-Renn spinning around in the paint. Has it tipped away with 2.5 seconds left. Purdue will try to get a quick shot off. 17:04 left to go in the second half. Let's see here. Oh, you're good. Don't worry about it. I hope your ankle. Yeah, thank you, Miss Tammy. Again, it's feeling better. Still swollen, though. On Publix fried chicken. Have not had that. Don't forget to like. Appreciate you, Miss Tammy. You like the Boise State blue football field? Oh, yeah, me too. That's so cool. Really enjoy that type of stuff. Lawyer now inbounding on the far sideline. He inbounds it inside. Jacobson puts it up and cannot get the bucket. But Kaufman-Renn with the rebound. He puts it up and gets the hook shot. 44-42 is your score. 16:50 left to go in the second half. Fears driving inside. Now kicks it out to Scott. Scott with it. Cooper. Cooper now with it. Finds Fears. Fears with it on the near sideline. Fears. Mid-range, no. Kicks it to Carr. Carr loses the ball, and they're going to say an offensive charge. And Carr can't believe it. And I believe, well, no, not a commercial timeout. Coach is, oh, by the way, not happy. He is red. I mean, his face is as red as the St. John's jerseys from last night. And he is just, he did this to the officials. He is not happy. Just waving them off. Purdue now with it up by 2. This is Smith. Bounce pass to Cox. Cox with it on the near side. He finds it back to Smith. Smith with it as he shoots for 3. That's going to be in and out Burger as that goes off of Purdue. And that's going to be Michigan State ball with 16 left to go in the second half. Got you liking. Appreciate you, Jeremy. Please stream the Big East Championship. Probably. We'll see, man. I'll do what I can. Here's Fears. Fears to Cooper. Cooper back to Ward. Ward with it beyond the arc. And Ward's had a good night. He hasn't yet to miss a shot from the field. As this is Scott for 3. Scott connects. And Michigan State now up by 1 with under 16 to play here in the second half. Smith now working to the far side. It's at the logo, getting a pick from Jacobson. Passes to Coppin-Wren, back to Smith. Smith working his way inside, has it tipped away. Ward now with it. He passes to Scott. Michigan State with a chance to do some damage. Fears working his way inside through the lane, off the glass. Getting the bucket, 47-44. Fears trying to pump up his bench as the Spartans are up by 3, 15-25 to go here in the second half. This is Smith. Smith with it at the logo, going to the far side, working his way inside, kicks it to Jacobson outside, hands it to Lawyer, pump fake, driving inside off the glass and gets the bucket. As it's now a 1-point game, 47-46, working their way fast as Carr slams it home. Couldn't even get the score in time, 49-46. 15 minutes to go in this one. Again, a back-and-forth game. Really couldn't have asked for a better game so far. As Smith with it at the point. Coppin-Wren trying to set the pick. Smith with it. Oh, has it poked away. This is Lawyer. Lawyer now with it to Coppin-Wren. Coppin-Wren beyond the arc. 7 seconds to shoot. He's driving inside. Oh, that had to be 3 steps. Still wasn't called as it was tipped by Purdue. But now another official saying no, it was tipped by Michigan State. So with 3 seconds left, Purdue will have possession. Or no, pardon me, they're going to reset it to 20 seconds. And I don't know if we're going to go to commercial break yet, but it's 14:37 left to go in the second half. We might go to commercial break. I honestly don't know. All right, we are. 49-46 is your score. Purdue will have possession whenever we do come back. Michigan State leading in scoring this half, 13-7. Sorry there. Yeah, 13-7 here in the second half. Good slam. Yeah, that was with a lot of authority. Again, Carr's had a nice night. Again, Ward, he's only taken 3 shots, but he's made all the shots. That's what's really impressive about Cam Ward. And it's been a really, really solid game. So far, Michigan State might be, again, trying to flip the narrative. Again, Purdue, whenever they lead at the half, 20-1. Pretty solid whenever they go in at half with the lead. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hopefully, again, you're enjoying the coverage, as it's been a pretty solid game to call. It really has been. The game is helping me out. And again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. DeLay. Helps out the channel a lot. Again, 14:37 left to go in the second half. As again, we're just kind of waiting for a commercial break to come back. Michigan State has not won at Purdue since 2014. Wow, that's pretty neat. That's a good stat there. It's a good pull. Appreciate you, Wisdom, for tuning in. That's a great pull there. Appreciate you, man. Cam Ward 3 for 3 with a couple of first downs. Just has again 6 points. Led the Spartans there to a touchdown. Couldn't kick the extra point. Couldn't get that off, I guess. They missed the extra point. Cam Ward looking pretty nice. 3 for 3, 47 yards. Got a touchdown. Looking to see. Again, I do like Cam Ward. You know, we'll see if the Titans can get him some talent. But if he does get the talent this year and he doesn't perform, then, well, not looking good. Not looking good for him. But he does have Brian Dable. Dable's pretty solid. It's a pretty solid OC, a pretty solid offensive mind. Again, he made Daniel Jones look pretty good, so that does take a lot of skill. Though Daniel Jones had a nice year this year as well. So I don't know. But again, I'm ready for football. Hopefully you guys are too. But right now we got some college basketball. Working our way back again. 14:37 left to go here in the second half. Michigan State leading by 3. Purdue will inbound it underneath their own basket. Smith with the inbound. As he's trying to find someone, finds Kaufman-Renn. Kaufman-Renn to Lawyer. Pump fakes the 3. Now he jacks up a 3, and it's good. Tying up the game. 49-49. 14:30 to go and counting. Wojcik with it. Wojcik at the point. He's checked in every now and then. Finds Tang. Tang for 3 to answer right back. That's too strong. Rebounded by Harris. Harris for Purdue. Purdue went out with it as he finds Smith on the near side beyond the arc. Smith looking around. Bounce pass to Kaufman-Renn. Kaufman-Renn spinning around in the lane. Oh, little alley-oop to Jacobson, who lays it in. And they reclaim the lead 51-49. Ward finds Carr. Carr with it. Couple of quarterbacks, Cam Ward, Derek Carr, or David Carr if you're old school. This is Tang. Tang with it beyond the arc. Finds Wojcik. Wojcik set by Kohler. He's working his way inside now. Back outside. Bounce pass to Kohler. Kohler inside. Bounce pass to Tang. Tang. Mid-range jumper. That's going to be just short. Oh, and he was fouled. Harris thought he got all ball, but no, sir. That's not what the referee said. And looks like Tang will head to the line for 2 shots. And again, he is pretty much automatic at the line as he converts 91% from the free throw line. Pretty solid, pretty much automatic. That is Steph Curry numbers at the line as Tang makes the first. 1-point game, 13:30 left to go in the second half. Your reason, Bruins, it's not because you're a Bruins fan, because your middle name is Bruin, so forced to be a Bruins fan. Oh, gotcha. Well, that's cool, though. He does tie it up 51-51 is your score. You had plenty of time left to go, 13:25 and counting. As Smith has it again, going right to left. Michigan State left to right. Pass it to Jacobson. Jacobson to Harris. And looks like there's a foul off the ball. That was on Fears. As Smith was tripped up. That is Fears' first foul. Izzo's looking around like, hey, are you sure? Oh, maybe. I don't know. It definitely was, actually. Fears at the... getting a hand in on the face of Smith. Smith finding Kaufman-Renn underneath. He's trying to work his way. No, alley-oop time, but no, it's batted away. Dangerous pass. The Spartans made him pay. This is Fears. Fears to Scott. Scott with it. Finding Ward. Ward to Kohler. Kohler to Tang for 3. Oh, he's got it. Good shots. And Michigan State's taken a 3-point lead with 12:48 to go. Smith now with it at the logo, finding Kaufman-Renn. Kaufman-Renn hands it to Jacobson. Jacobson looking around. He hands it to Lawyer. Lawyer looking around. Finds Jacobson underneath and puts it up and gets the buckets. 54-53. Again, a back-and-forth game. Fears already working his way down the court. Oh, and it's stopped by Jacobson. And what a save by Smith. Smith to Lawyer. Lawyer back to Smith. Smith with it. Again, the intensity is pretty high. Smith for 3. That's just short, but off the hands of Jacobson, who goes down. And they're going to say he was fouled, as Jacobson had a hand on it, but then lost control. But it looks like Kohler may have gotten it on the face of Jacobson. Foul on Jackson Kohler. They're going to review this, I guess. I'm not too sure. Referees are on the sideline. Man, this is looking pretty nice. I mean, just a nice game. Jacobson, I don't know. That may have been more of a acting job there on how he went down, but maybe he was contacted a few seconds later, pulling his LeBron, his channeling his inner LeBron, I guess. Get contacted, then react about 2 seconds later because you want to draw the foul. Looks like they are going to commercial break. 54-53, Michigan State leading by 1 with 12:09 left to go in the second half. Got a good one here tonight. Man, oh man. What a game. But again, we are just headed to commercial break. I think they're going to review to see if it was worse. Or maybe they're just going to commercial timeout again. I saw the refs all the way at the announcers table. Unsure what that was all about. But I guess you never know. How are the Sixers doing against the Heat? Sixers up by 7. That's good. Stuff. JJ's got 74 people there rocking. Good stuff. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free, of course, to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. Again, during basketball, during the actual game. Again, a lot faster paced than, of course, football or baseball, where we can get to the chat more regularly. But again, I tried to get to it during commercial breaks. And, of course, same thing with hockey as well. Again, during commercial breaks, I get to the chats. Don't hesitate to chat down below. Talk about the game. Talk about whatever you like. And, of course, we do have a poll. I haven't even mentioned that tonight. So, my bad. That's a bad job by me. 62% of you guys with Michigan State. 38% with Purdue. So, again, Purdue was the favorites. They are the home team. But it seems like the common man, or whatever, the common fan, I should say, whatever, it doesn't really matter. You guys are going with Michigan State, and right now they are up by 1, but again, it has definitely been a back and forth, and Purdue really has been leading. Again, it's been back and forth, but Purdue has been leading really the whole game, though you are seeing, again, a little bit of a late push here in the second half. Again, Michigan State actually outscoring by 4 in the second half, but of course, again, that's practically, again, a back and forth game as we're returning to coverage. 12:09 left to go here in the second half. They are reviewing. They were trying to see if this was a flagrant or not, but no, it's just a common foul. Didn't really look like it was that bad. I mean, left flop, yeah, no. Yeah, I can't. I'm not a fan. Not a fan of them. Didn't really look like it was all that bad, to be honest with you. Unbiased again. No dog in the fight here, but Jacobson, hey, he's taking those acting classes. It's definitely paying off for sure. That's just part of the NBA now. NBA is kind of taking a page out of soccer, which I do enjoy. I love soccer. Love soccer. But yeah, a little bit of a flop there, but hey, Purdue with it. Inbounding underneath their own basket. Floats it to Jacobson. Jacobson now with it. Hands it to Smith. Smith with it now at the logo. As he finds Lawyer. Lawyer for 3. That's too strong. Rebounded by Kohler. Kohler now hands it off to Fears. Fears now racing down. Loses the ball, but then claims it right back. Finds Kohler. Kohler with it. He's driving inside. He's stripped away. And they're going to call a foul on Jacobson. Jacobson saying he got a ball. Again, it seems like it's kind of random whenever they decide to call the... Oh, man, that really did look like all ball. Wow. That looked like a really good strip there. But no, Kohler's going to go to the line for a couple of shots. Kohler, an 86% free throw shooter, misses the first. So it's practically automatic, but not there. Again, for the night, 2 for 6. So he's had a little bit of a rough time from the field. Kohler with his second shot to tie the game. And still plenty of time, of course. And he does indeed do that. Oh, pardon me. Tie the game. Pardon me. Go up by 2. Apologies there. 55-53. Smith now with it as he's at the logo. Bounce pass here to Benter. Benter to Clough. Clough now with it. He hands it to Smith. Smith racing around to the far side. Hands it to Benter. Benter for 3. That's good. Purdue now up by 1 with 11:30 to go here in the second half. Now there's referees. Something's happening. Everyone's clapping for Purdue. There was a whistle blown. Izzo wanting... I don't know, he was chatting with the referee, though it doesn't look like there was a foul. Here is Fears. Fears with it on the far side. Again, going left to right. 11:19 left to go here in the second half as Fears working his way inside. Bounce pass in, and that he's fouled. Cooper putting it up and was fouled. He will head to the line for a couple of shots. That was Clough's first foul. Braden Smith got 1,000 assists today. Nice. I didn't even realize. So again, Cooper's a 78% free throw shooter. This to tie the game, and he does. All knotted up at 56. 56, 11, 12 left to go here in the second half. Got a good one tonight, folks. Really competitive, really back and forth. Cooper makes the second, as that gives Michigan State the lead once again. 10 for 13 at the line for Michigan State, 3 for 5 for Purdue. They just haven't been to the line. Smith finds Clough. Clough beyond the arc, finds Benter. Benter to Harris. Harris pump fakes, finds Clough again. Clough to Lawyer. Lawyer to Benter. Underneath to Clough. Clough puts it up and could not get the bucket. Rebounded by Tang. Tang now with it, finding Fears. Fears at the logo. Again, Michigan State up by 1. 10:45 to go in the second half. Again, Michigan State going left to right as they are dressed in their usual green, Purdue and all white. Fears finding Cooper. Cooper hands it back to Fears. Fears is tripped up. And Fears went down pretty hard. He's grabbing his wrist. His left wrist is already kind of, I wouldn't say bandaged up, but there is like a wristband on. I don't know if that's for medical or just for the sweat. Fears now hopping up. I believe it was just a regular foul. Like the aura around basketball arenas, it's different vibe from football. The light effect and the sounds are different. It's pretty nice. I will admit, again, it's some of the arenas are really, really, really neat for sure. Michigan State now with it. Fears to Tang. Tang underneath to Cooper. Cooper looking around. He's guarded by Clough. Cooper inching his way inside. Cooper back to Tang. Tang for 3. Oh, he got it. He was heavily contested. 4-point game. 10-10 to go here in the second half. As here comes Smith and the Boilermakers. We'll see what they can do. Oh, bad pass by Jacobson. Tang with the steal. Hands it to Carr, who slams it home with authority. 62-56. This is the largest lead of the night for the Spartans. We'll see if Purdue can silence them here. They are getting a little bit rowdy on the bench. Again, still a Purdue first crowd, of course, as they're at home. Looks like there's an off-the-ball foul by Fears. Fears can't believe it. Has a really confused look on his face. Again, not a good pass by Jacobson. I don't know what he was doing. That was just not a great pass at all. Looking like Mason Rudolph out there for the Steelers. Flight 55, yep. Yeah, that's, again, pretty neat. All right, Purdue now with it. This is Smith. Smith looking around. Finds Benter for 3. Benter is short. Rebounded by Carr. Carr hands it to Fears. Fears now with it. Sparty, appreciate you again, Jacob, for tuning in. The Spartans again with a 7-0 run the last minute and 50 seconds. Passes to Tang. Tang now with it. Finds Cooper. Cooper beyond the arc finding Fears. Fears working his way. Finding Scott. Scott to Tang. Tang to Carr. Carr to Fears. Fears again. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Fears looking around. Fears for 3. That's an air ball. Cooper tries to save it, but it looks like his foot was out of bounds. 6-point game. Purdue again chanting air ball. But again, Purdue has had a rough time in the last few minutes. Again, Michigan State with a 7-0 run. Purdue needs something here. They need a big score. Need a 3 or, again, just any bucket. Smith with it. Finding Meyer. Meyer with a deep 3. Oh, and he answers. Look at that. That's what Purdue needed. 3-point game. 62-59. 8:40 to go here in the second half. Fears with it at the logo. Fears looking around to the far side. Tang. Pump fakes. Guarded by Meyer. Cooper now with it underneath. Guarded by Coppin-Ren. Cooper working his way inside. Cooper trying to muscle his way. Hook shot and gets the bucket. Just appreciate you, Jacob. Thank you, man. You're a legend. Appreciate you, man. 64-59. Smith now with it. 8:15 left to go here in the second half. Not as much commercial breaks. I'm not complaining. But I feel like it's going to happen soon. Smith to Coppin-Ren, who slams it inside for a couple of points. Back to a 3-point game. 64-61. 8:06 left to go. Looks like we're seeing some subs. Don't think we're going to commercial break. But again, Michigan State up by 3. 8:06 left to go. Michigan State outscoring Purdue in the second half, 28-22. Again, Purdue entered the half, exited the first half, leading by 3, 39-36. But Michigan State with a little bit more pep in their step here in the second half. It's a good channel. It's all right. Appreciate you, man. Leading score for Michigan State. Want to say it's Cooper with 15. I'll let you know though at the next commercial break. Wojcik in here for the Spartans. Bounce pass there to Scott. Scott with it. He's looking around, finding Cooper. Cooper looking around, finds Wojcik. Wojcik looking around, finding Carr. Carr underneath, and he is fouled. And Purdue can't believe it. Let's see, I got a brief second. Let me check. Looks like we are going to timeout anyway. So, yeah, 64-61 is your score. 7:47 left to go. I believe Michigan State, don't think it was a shooting foul. No, it wasn't a shooting foul. But anyway, yeah, 64-61 is your score. Michigan State up by 3. All right, yeah, it is Cooper. Cooper with 15 points for Michigan State. Tang with 13. Tang has had a really nice night off the bench. Carr with 11. Fears with 8. Kohler and Ward each with 6 points. Scott with 5. For Purdue, Clough is leading with 10 points. Coppin-Ren with 9. Lawyer with 8. Then we have Cox, Jacobson, Meyer, and Benter each with 6 points. And then Harris and Smith with 5 points. Again, Michigan State now seeing those 3 start again. They had about, 33% from the 3 points area at the half. Now they're at 43%, so they are definitely making those shots. Purdue's still making theirs, 53%. That's about where they've been. But yeah, pretty good game. Pretty great game. Really happy that this one is turning out to be a really good one, an exciting, close game. Much better, again, than last night's game that I covered. UConn and St. John's. That was rough. That was a rough one, folks. That was my fear. I'm like, man, I really hope that this one is nothing like last night's game. But yeah, this has been fun. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in, folks. It's been fun calling this one. Again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. If everyone were to subscribe right now, we would hit 6,700 subscribers. So it would be a pretty cool milestone to hit. Again, I'll be covering more college basketball for you, of course, in the near future. Of course, with, March Madness. And, doing some of the tournament games as well. Prior to that, again, the conference tournament games. Again, I'm more of a football guy, though, so just giving you a heads up. Love the NFL. College football, that is kind of my main thing. But, of course, obviously, not much football happening right now. We'll be doing a little bit of the UFL. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully it does well. And, again, during the summer, we'll be doing a lot of baseball. With, again, a little bit of hockey as well. A little bit of hockey. So, again, if you do like sports, if you're a sports fan, you're a subscriber to the channel, again, it is free to do so. Like and subscribe. Thank you again for watching, giving the small channel a chance to call the game for you. And, of course, again, don't hesitate to chat down below. Again, during the game, probably hard to get to the chat when it comes to basketball and hockey. But, football, baseball, I can always look at the chat. But, again, during commercial breaks, I will do my best to get to the chat. Chat is will forever and always be a big part of the channel. 64-61 is your score. We're working our way back again. Michigan State leading by 3. They still have the ball. There was a foul on Purdue. I believe that was Coppin-Ren before we went to the break. That was his second. But again, a really, really good game here in West Lafayette. Let's see here. Purdue And needed to get something going, but Michigan State inbounding underneath their own basket. Kicks it out to Fears. Fears at the logo. Fears working to the far side. Looking for Cooper. Finds Cooper. Cooper back to Fears. Fears working his way inside in the paint. Now going to work his way back out beyond the arc. Fears now to the near side. Again going left to right. Fears pump fakes. Puts up the shot and gets the buckets. 66-61. Fears has been pretty darn good tonight. Here is Meyer. Meyer with it at the point, at the logo. He finds Smith. Smith at the logo now, working to the far side. Again, going right to left. Looks like there was a off-the-ball foul by Carr. Carr can't believe it. He's not happy. He is pleading with his coach that, hey, I'm getting wrecked over here by these officials. Again, Fears with 10 points, 5 assists. Not bad. Again, he's been pretty explosive tonight. Got a lot of speed. Using that to his advantage. Purdue inbounding underneath their own basket. This is Meyer. Meyer bounce pass to Kaufman-Renn. Kaufman-Renn working his way inside, spinning, and is fouled. Usually when I slur my words, I gotta get some water. He will head to the line for 2. Kaufman-Renn is a 63% free throw shooter. Jersey Jerry from Barstool is a big fan of the new Steelers coach, especially because of the emotions he showed in the press conference. Do you agree that it's a good hire? Kaufman-Renn makes his first. I thought it was okay hire. Or pardon me, he missed his first. My bad. Made it, though. Made the second. So 66-62. I think it was fine. It's a fine hire. I don't think I don't know. I guess they didn't like any of the new coaches. Fears with it. He alley-oops it to Cooper. Cooper! Oh, can't get the bucket. Rebounded by Kaufman-Renn. It was just hanging on the rim forever. Smith now with it at the logo. Smith looking around, going to the far side. Finds Cox. Cox to Meyer. Meyer to Kaufman-Renn underneath. Kaufman-Renn passes out to Benter. Benter to Cox in the corner for 3. That's going to be off the mark. Rebounded by Ward. Cam Ward, that is, as this is Fears now with it. He's at the logo. Fears finding Scott in the corner. Scott's pump fakes. Looking around. Now taking it outside. Finds Fears as Fears is at the logo. Izzo barking some orders. 8 left to shoot. 6:15 left to go here in the second half. Fears finding Tang. Tang has trouble, just jacks it up anyway, and that's off the rim. Rebounded by Jacobson. Jacobson to Smith. Smith with it, racing down. He's now just going to kind of hang out. 6 minutes to go here in the second half. 66-62 is your score. Smith racing inside. Kicks it to the corner. Meyer for 3. That's going to be off. And rebounded by Smith. Smith is stripped and fouled. Cooper on the ground. He's going to be helped up. I don't know how he got the rebound. Again, it kind of slipped through everybody. Yeah, appreciate you, Danny, for the question again. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll find out, though, once football starts. I don't have a problem with it. I think everyone's making a big deal about 3-14. I mean, again, McCarthy is not a guy that's bad. I mean, he's essentially, again, another Mike Tomlin, though, on the offensive side of the ball. Good to see you, Don. Appreciate you, man. Add the game clock to your screen. It's kind of hard for me to do that. I'm still kind of figuring all that out. He does make the first. Braden Smith, by the way, is a 81% free throw shooter. I'm still working out the score bug stuff if I'm controlling it. As he does make the second, 66-64. 5:45 left to go here in the second half. This is Fears. Fears with it at the logo. Fears to Scott. Scott with it beyond the arc. Looking around, Scott to Fears. Fears working his way inside in the lane. Hands it to Ward, who slams it home. 68-64. Ward again, 8 points. Doesn't sound like a lot, but he's made every shot. 4 for 4 from the field. Purdue again down by 4. This is Meyer. Meyer bounce pass to Smith. Smith at the logo. He's looking around now, going to the far side, working his way inside. Oh, it's taken away by Ward. Smith looking for the contact and the foul. No foul. Fears now with it. Fears to Tang. Tang in the corner, far corner. Tang now at the logo. Fears on the ground. Back to Fears. Fears not living in his fears, though. Maybe Mike Tomlin would, though. Here is Kohler. Kohler with it beyond the arc. Finding Scott. Scott working his way inside. Still has it somehow. Kicks it to Kohler for 3. That's too short. Rebounded by Scott. And he's fouled. Scott with great effort. Foul on Kaufman. Now that's his 3rd. Kaufman's still on the ground. He's still on the ground. Oh, he's favoring, I think, maybe his ankle. I'm not too sure. And I kind of twisted my ankle the other day. It's still swollen, so definitely can relate to that, though. He is walking, so he seems to be fine. Glad I stumbled on your page. We'll definitely be tuning in. Appreciate you, Jacob. Appreciate you, man. You have Michigan State plus 6.5. Hope they finish strong. You're looking pretty good, I would say so. Now, let's go, Spartans. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. Call you a bootlicker. Bootlicker. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you've been here before. As Scott does convert his first 69-64. Scott, by the way, a 68% free throw shooter. Again, they're tending to his ankle there. Kaufman-Renn on the sideline. Scott with the second, and he gets it. It's now a 6-point game with 4:40 left to go in the second half. Purdue, again, entered the second half with the lead. Again, they were up 39-36 at the end of the first half. And again, 20-1 whenever they enter the half with the lead. So this is interesting here. As Clough is underneath. He's in the paint, working his way inside. Hook shot, too strong. Rebounded by Carr. Hands it to Fears. Fears now with it, crossing half courts. He's looking around. As Fears now driving his way inside, puts it up and gets... How did he get it up with all the hands? 72-64. Both teams are in the bonus, yes, and there's going to be a timeout with 4:05 left to go. Michigan State up by 8, 72-64. Unbelievable. Both teams again with the bonus. Michigan State with 8 fouls. Purdue with 7. Man, oh man, go green. Appreciate you again, CR, for tuning in, keeping me company for tonight. Not looking good, Bruin. I don't know. Again, Michigan State apparently, again, that was by Wisdom earlier. Wisdom dropping some news that Michigan State hasn't won in Purdue or at Purdue since 2014. That is huge. So a big streak on the line tonight. Watch plenty of Purdue games. They are solid. Michigan State a little more up and down, but good too. I like your odds. Yeah. Not a lot of fouls. Yep. Well, 8-7. I mean, yeah, here in the second half. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Yeah, no, it's been a good one, though. Michigan State kind of pulling away with a pretty solid second half performance. Again, outscoring Purdue in the second half 36-25. That is kind of a big deal. Kind of a big deal. You've got a bagel craving? Yeah. We got some bagels the other week. Ate them, but I don't know. I was a little disappointed because I like Philadelphia cream cheese, but we had the off-brand at the house, so we didn't get it. And yeah, it just wasn't good. Wasn't good. Philadelphia, again, is where it's at, folks. Danielle pulling for Purdue. Not looking good, Danielle. But maybe, again, still plenty of time left. But Purdue's got to start making some shots. And they got to start playing some defense. Though, again, the way Michigan State's shooting, it's like they can't miss right now. They really can't. But, again, thank you guys for tuning in. Again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Helps out the channel. It really does. And, again, if you're a sports fan, you're definitely subscribing to this channel, this up-and-coming channel. Again, if everyone were to subscribe right now, we would hit 6,700 subscribers. Again, it is free to subscribe. Same here. Yeah, Philadelphia is just where it's at. Don't let the wife ever tell you we have the off-brand cream cheese at the house. Yeah, that's not what she said. She just said we had cream cheese already. So I'm like, okay, well, we don't need to get it. Should have got it. Should have got it. Kroger. I've never had Kroger cream cheese. I'm sure it's fine. But, it's not Philadelphia, Anyway, yeah, we are back again. 72-64, 8-point game. I don't want to make it sound like I'm an elitist here. You have to get name brand. No, I've had plenty of store brand. They're perfectly fine, but there's just certain things that you just got to go. You got to go. Didn't mean to bump that. You just got to go with the name brand. Izzo having a little chat with his assistant coach. Maybe not a little chat for the assistant coach, though. Purdue now with it. This is Smith. Smith handing it to Meyer. Meyer with it at the logo. 2 points, by the way, for Purdue in their last 3 minutes of gameplay. Just not looking good. Smith with it at the far side. Kicks it to Jacobson. Back to Meyer. Meyer to Kaufman-Renn. Kaufman-Renn spinning around. Heavy contact. Back to Benter. Benter for 3. Oh, he got it! And that's what Purdue needed. As it's now a 5-point game with 3:36 left to go here in the second half. Appreciate you, CR. Appreciate you, man. You're a legend. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Fears now with it. Kicks it to Scott. Scott with it. Back to Fears. Fears at the logo. 3:16 and counting. Scott with it. Pump fakes. Driving inside in the lane. Floater. And gets the friendly roll. Oh, man. Purdue can't catch a break. 74-67. Just over 3 to go. Here is Smith. Smith with it at the logo. Smith to Benter. Benter beyond the arc. Finding Kaufman-Renn, who's also beyond the arc. Trying to find Smith, who does come free. Smith with it. He jacks up a 3. That's in. There we go. 4-point game. 74-70. 2:40 to go here in the second half. Fears with it at the logo. Man, oh man, Purdue crowd, they are getting loud. Scott bounce pass into Cooper. Cooper to Carr. Carr to Fears. Fears for 3. That's in and out. Rebounded by Purdue. Purdue with an opportunity. This is Smith on the far side. They got to make this to keep the momentum on their side. Smith driving inside, puts it up, and gets the bucket. 2-point game, 74-72. Just over 2 to go. It looks like there's a timeout. Tom Izzo, he is yelling at Cooper. Oh, he's losing his mind on Cooper. Unbelievable. 2:09 left to go. And we might be in for a very exciting finish here in West Lafayette. I can't believe Cooper getting an earful at the end. That is just insane. Nothing but Tillamook. Tillamook is okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I think I've only had their, the cheese. I don't think I've had their ice cream. Definitely not Philadelphia. No, definitely not. Philadelphia is elite. You got to buy Dawn dish soap, the generic Don't Clean. It's depends, we do get the generic, but we do prefer Dawn, but only really when it's on sale. Only when it's on sale. Gosh dang it. Yeah, MSU. Purdue. Hey, it's anyone. Again, anything could happen. That's why you play the game. That's why you play the full 40 minutes. Anything could happen. 2 points in 3 minutes, then back-to-back threes. That's why we love sports, folks. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Anything can happen. Izzo with the meltdown. Yep, let's go, Boilermakers. Yep, Daniel's got to love it now. Wasn't looking good earlier, but just a few minutes later, Purdue working their way back. Again, we're in a commercial break, folks. 74-72. Michigan State was up by, I believe, 7, or was it 8 at one point. But now, again, back to a 2-point game. Purdue trying to salvage a game that they pretty much led again, I would say, for most of the time. It's been more Michigan State, of course, as of late, but yeah, this has been a good game. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Let's go Spartans. Goku again, appreciate you, man, for tuning in. This is such a one. He's a very I'll call it passion. He's very passionate. Definitely a great character, though. Definitely, the sport is better for sure with him. Definitely. Philly spread's better because of the added guar gum. Go natural. Okay, interesting. Would not know that. Appreciate you, Joseph. Izzo's part Hobbit. Oh, wow. This guy. Purdue won't go down without a fight. They can pull this out, but I think Michigan State will cover. Oh, yeah. I think it was a 6.5, right? I can't quite see that anymore on my end. I Again, was expecting a good game, and we've been treated to that. What a game. Go Hogs. Hogs. Not following. Josh, appreciate you, though. Hogs. Who are the Hogs? The only thing I think of are the Redskins, which, again, that's like an 80s thing. And then I don't know what you call the Razorbacks. Hogs as well. I don't know. I genuinely would not know. Appreciate you, though, for tuning in. Working our way back. 2:09 left to go here in the second half. 74-72. It's been a pretty good one. If you're just tuning in, you've missed a lot. But, again, at the same time, it's a 2-point game. So maybe you haven't. But pretty darn good game here tonight. Much better than last night's game. Arkansas, the Razorbacks. Yeah, there we go. All right, okay, I got it, guy. Okay, all right, thank you. I got it. All right, yes, I'm okay. All right. Thank you. Anyway, here's Fears now with it at the logo. Fears looking around. Yeah, he's got a pick by Kohler. Kicks it out to Kohler. Kohler pump fakes. Goes inside. In the paint. Spinning around. Puts it up. And gets the friendly roll. Unbelievable. A lot of movement there. As he gets the bucket. 76-72. 1:50 to go here in the second half. This is Smith with it. Smith at the logo. Looking around to the far side. Smith finds Lawyer. Lawyer to Benter. Punt fakes. I can't speak now. Puts it up and gets the bucket. You know what I'm talking about. 76-74 with 1:30 left to go. Fears with it. Crossing half court. He's at the logo. I think they might kill some time here. So okay, never mind. Kohler with it. He just jacks up a three. It's short. Rebounded by Carr. Gives it to Kohler again for three. That's short. Rebounded by Benter. Benter to Smith as Smith working his way downtown with 1:05 to go here in the second half. Maybe we go to overtime. Who knows? Smith finding Benter. Benter for three. That's short. Oh, that's a costly one there. Costly possession. As now Michigan State with it. 50 seconds to go. 25 seconds on the shot clock. This is Fears. And looks like Izzo's going to call a timeout with 47 seconds left to go in this one. 76-74 is your score. 2-point game. Michigan State with the ball. Let's see here. Arkansas agree. Appreciate you, Suey. Yeah, appreciate you, Bob. Appreciate you guys. Everyone just has to let me know. Okay, the Razorbacks. Yeah, appreciate you. Yeah, thank you. Again, thank you. Sincerely. We also okay, we get it. Everyone is spamming Arkansas. But yeah, thank you guys again for hanging out. It's been fun. It's been pretty fun. Arkansas will beat Purdue. Yeah, we'll see. Hey, maybe they play each other again. Drive to the hoop, you're in the bonus. Yeah. It was shocking there with the three. I mean, again, Michigan State should do that. They should definitely seek the contact for sure. Will they, though? I don't know. If they go to OT, who has 4 fouls? Who has 4 fouls? On the court, nobody at the moment. Let me see who has. Everyone, either 3 or less. No one has 4 fouls. The most is 3, and that's by a plethora of players. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out again. If you do like what you listen to, make sure again to like and subscribe, folks. Again, it is free to do so. If everyone were to subscribe right now, we would hit 6,700 subscribers. It would be great to do that. So again, thank you very much for tuning in and letting the small channel call the game for you. Again, it's a small channel, but it's a growing channel. Again, entering year 2 here on YouTube. And again, if you're a sports fan, this is the channel for you. But anyway, 47 seconds left to go. 46.9 if you're technical. Again, 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Michigan State with the ball. Again, appreciate you, George, for tuning in as always. Thank you guys again. Inbounding it to Fears. Fears with it at the logo. Covered by Meyer. Fears now with it. Looking around. Trying to kill some time. Fears might be driving inside. Now he is. Going inside. Now trying to find someone. 5 seconds on the pivot foot. Looking around. Bounce past the Carr. Carr going up with it. And it's rebounded by Clough. And they're going to say a shot clock violation. Oh, man. Izzo can't believe it. He has his hands out wide. I don't know if he's upset with the officials for not calling anything or just his players for not seeking contact. Regardless, Purdue with a chance to tie the game or flat out win it with 25 seconds left. Timeout, Purdue. Oh, man, this is coming down to the wire. Dermontti Dawson, 63, I think. Appreciate you again, CR. Appreciate you for the kind words. Wolverine fan here watching. Thanks for the... You're welcome, David. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, again, Michigan pretty good. Michigan covered 2 of their games already. Actually, again, both were games against Purdue and Michigan State. And those were fun. But yeah, thank you guys again for hanging out. It's been a fun one. Again, the game helping me out. Again, I appreciate the kind words, but of course, when the game is good, definitely helps me out for sure. Good numbers. Oh, yeah. No, that's probably the best numbers concurrently for a basketball stream. The Hobbit is... he's always upset. He always is. But again, he's great for the sport for sure. Legendary coach. You're scared? Yeah, Michael. Michael, it is a little scary if you're just, again, a fan of either team. No threes. Run them off the line. Yep. Your wife found... Okay, appreciate it. Well, thank you. Thank the wife. I think that was the case for Orville as well. Hopefully, Miss Judy's doing well. Always keep your Pop-Tarts. Always. And I haven't finished. There's been one Pop-Tart or one package of... By the way, folks, again, the best Pop-Tarts, chocolate chip. Anyway, yeah, there's been one package in here forever. Just have yet to finish. Usually I'll just have them whenever I'm gaming in here, but I haven't really... I guess I haven't been a snacker lately. Wolverine fan, gotcha. Again, appreciate you guys again for hanging out. You're wondering about Peacock? Yeah, I totally get it. 25 seconds, a lot of time. They have timeouts. One timeout for Purdue. Looks like they are actually reviewing. So it wasn't a timeout Purdue. They were trying to see. They were trying to reset the clock. So it's at 26 seconds, not 25. So they're going to add another second to it. Not really going to matter. So I imagine Purdue's going to hold it for the final shot. Pop-Tarts, yep. All right, looks like we're back. 26 seconds left. Purdue inbounding it. This is Smith with it again. A 2-point game. Smith with it on the near side. 19 seconds left. Smith racing around. Finds Lawyer. Lawyer with it. 15 seconds left. Inside to Kaufman-Renn. Kaufman-Renn. 12 seconds. Puts it up. Doesn't get the bucket. Rebounded by Ward. And Ward is fouled. With 8 seconds left. Kaufman-Renn's hook shot was just too strong. Really shocked that they were really rushing that. Honestly, I thought they'd wait for the final seconds. Kaufman-Renn's shot just a little too strong. Unbelievable. Michigan State with an opportunity to ice the game. But the thing is, Cam Ward's had a great night. He's made every shot on the field, 4 for 4 for 8 points. But Cam Ward, with a 49% free throw percentage, about the same as the quarterback completion percentage, Cam Ward in Tennessee. Not a really good year at all for Cam Ward in Tennessee again. Hopefully he'll do better this year. Anyway, Cam Ward, the freshman, a 49% free throw shooter, makes both these shots, practically winning the game. Ward at the line for the first. The misses. It was a 1-and-1. My bad. Purdue with an opportunity. 5 seconds left. This is Lawyer. Lawyer on the far side. Looks like there's a timeout. With 3 seconds left. So I thought, my bad. It was a 1-and-1. I did not know that. So I apologize. That's on me. Regardless, Purdue somehow, some way, with an opportunity to tie or win the game after, again, it looked like all was lost for Purdue. But now, with 3 seconds left, we'll have a chance to push this to overtime or flat out win the game. 49%, yeah, and it's fallen now. Not good. That was rough. Again, he's the worst free throw shooter on the team. Not really close either. Oh, my goodness. 2-point game, 3 seconds left. Purdue again, somehow. Again, after the Kaufman shot, I couldn't believe it. But it all works out. It all works out for Purdue. They'll still have a chance. Such drama. Yep. They had to shoot at 8 seconds, probably time for an offensive rebound or a foul to leave them enough time to have another shot. I get it. I don't know. I would have went, though, just shoot it last second, all or nothing. Whether it's a 3 or 2, I would have... That's what I would have done. But I get what you're saying. Again, it worked out. Ward missed his shot. You think they're going to go for the 3 or tie? I don't know. That's interesting. I think they're going to go for the 3. What a game. Fun night. Yeah. Having the game at 49%. Yeah, I know, right? He's the guy you want. How many Big Ten teams? I don't know. Probably. I don't know. A good amount, if I had to guess. Game of the year, maybe. Already had 3 seconds left. Oh, man. Izzo's still on the court, so never mind. I thought we were about to get back into action. Looks like he just called a timeout. They are really building the drama here. 3.4 seconds left, folks. And again, if you did enjoy the broadcast tonight, make sure again to like and subscribe. If everyone were to subscribe right now, we would hit 6,700 subscribers. And again, if you're a sports fan, this is a great channel for you. Again, it is free. Can you show the game? It cannot. Cannot. Peacock will do me dirty and take down my channel. Again, I have offered $1 million. I will nuke my channel. I'll show a game for $1 million. Gladly. I'll gladly start over. $1 million for a year's worth of work. That's good. That's a great deal. Catch me on a nice day, I'll do it for $100,000. Rent money on Michigan State. Oh, my goodness. EJ. Oh, my goodness. EJ. Come on. Oh, man. Lawyers inbounding. 3 seconds left. Finding Smith at the logo. Smith just jacks up a deep 3. It's too strong. Rebounded by Carr. The game is over. Michigan State defeats Purdue 76-74. And this game is over. That's a little bit off center. My bad. There you go. 76-74 is your final. Michigan State moving to 23-5, 13-4 in conference. Purdue falls to 22-6, 12-5 in conference. And now Michigan State will most likely, and barring some other results, they will most likely finish with a top 4 record in the Big Ten and will most likely get a bye in the Big Ten tournament. GG. Your rent was on Purdue. Oh, my goodness, you guys. Hopefully, you guys are okay. Hopefully, again, I pull for all your bets, but I know there's always conflicting bets. Again, if you did enjoy the broadcast, make sure again to like and subscribe, folks. Definitely helps out the channel. Again, if everyone were to subscribe right now, 6,700 subs would be hits. That'd be pretty cool. Let me get you the stats here, because I'm sure you guys are eager to know how these kids did. Again, a really good game. Really great game, honestly. Best game probably so far on the channel when it comes to college basketball anyway. Jordan Scott with 9 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists. Kohler, 8 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Carr with 11 points, 5 rebounds, and assist. Cooper, 15 points, 6 rebounds, and assist. Fears, 12 points, 1 rebound, 6 assists. Ward with 8 points, 4 rebounds. Tang with 13 points. Again, did a great job off the bench, really. 13 points, 3 rebounds, and assist there. Wojak didn't really, well, he was there. Got 4 minutes of game time. Purdue, Cobman ran 10 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists. Clough, 10 points, 4 rebounds. For him, Cox was 6 points, a rebound, and assist. Smith, 12 points, 5 rebounds, 10 assists. Lawyer, 8 points, a rebound, and 4 assists. Jacobson, 6 points, 2 rebounds, and no assist, pardon me. Meyer, 6 points for him. Benter with 11 points and 3 rebounds. And Harris, 5 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist. Well, that was pretty fun. Thanks. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Appreciate your wisdom. Appreciate you guys for hanging out. That was fun. And again, not really going to push this much, but again, we'll be calling another game tomorrow. Again, it probably will be a blowout, but you know, it is what it is. We'll be doing Miami of Ohio, undefeated Miami of Ohio. They'll be taking on Western Michigan tomorrow. So we'll see if Miami of Ohio can stay undefeated. That's going to happen at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Central. Miami of Ohio favored by 12.5. Maybe, again, Western Michigan being at home, maybe they can make something happen. I don't know. That's the only game that was really worth anything tomorrow. But, yeah. But, yeah, again, if you do like sports, make sure to like and subscribe. Helps out the channel. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. It was a fun one. Appreciate you guys for the kind words. Appreciate you guys again for hanging out. It's good to, again, see you guys here. Definitely, again, helping out a lot. Good to see you. Again, thank you, Trisk. Happy for Sparta, yeah. Boo Looker, pretty happy. Appreciate you again, Wisdom. Again, thank you for the kind words, Bob. Again, CR, appreciate it. Jamelis, thank you again. Blueberry Pop-Tart, no Michigan. Well, they didn't play tonight. Michigan State, again, they won 76-74. Got a great broadcasting voice. Been doing this for a year now, Doing this for a year. So, you know. Hopefully, big things in year 2. Again, year 1 was pretty fun. So, hopefully, again, year 2 is bigger and better. That's the goal. Good night. Yeah, good night, Don. Appreciate you. Appreciate you tuning in. I'll try to figure out how to add a clock. Again, just made this score bug the other week now, but I'll work on how to get a clock here. But yeah, thank you guys all for hanging out. Again, thank you, Bruce. Appreciate you. And I will catch you guys later. Again, not really much else to really add to the game. But yeah, again, that's your final 76-74. And Michigan plays tomorrow. Yeah, you can probably find that here on YouTube, no problem. You'll probably be able to watch the game. So that's why. That's why Michigan, Illinois. So you'll be able to find the stream, most likely, no problem. But, again, I'm sure I'll be doing some more Michigan as, again, March is coming. March Madness is here. But anyway, yeah, I will catch you guys later. Y'all have a good night. Again, like and subscribe helps out the channel. And if everyone's subscribed right now, 6,700 subscribers. And, yeah, catch you guys in the next one. Final score, Michigan State 76, Purdue 74. Peace and good night. Okay, well, hold on. Apparently, Jaguar Gator just redirected, so maybe not. Maybe I'm going to stay on for a little bit more. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. This guy. Appreciate you, Jaguar. Literally about to press end broadcast, and this guy redirects. Appreciate you, man. Daddy delay. This guy. Oh, my goodness. Disgusting. That's when I'm feeling really toxic on COD. I will say that. But anyway. Appreciate you, Jaguar Gator, for the redirect. I guess I'll stay on for a few more minutes. Again, that was a pretty crazy game. I don't really have much else to say. I don't really know what else to say there. Thursday came to OT. Best game I call. Yeah, no, this was a great game. Back and forth. Again, with the fact that, Purdue, they were apparently 20-1 at home. Apparently Michigan State hadn't beaten Purdue since 2014 at Purdue. That was really cool. That was really cool, again, to witness kind of a streak being broken there. Good to see you, Kevin. Appreciate you again. I was on the click, like I was about to sign off there. Again, appreciate you guys, AG9 crew here. Again, I don't know if I'm really going to stay on. I'm not really much of a... I am a yapper, but I don't really know what else to say. I'm a football guy, as you guys know. Steelers going to Super Bowl. I don't know about all that, Matthew, but it would be nice to think about. It would be nice to really make happen. It would be nice to see. Again, Rodgers would be the best chance, but we don't know. I don't know how it's going to go. Purdue needs some help to get a triple bye in the big. Yeah, I don't know if they are going to. Again, I think it's looking like Michigan State's going to get that. Because that was the top 4 spots make it happen. Is cheesecake a pie? I would say, that's actually a really good question. I don't know. I just love cheesecake. No, I'm going to call it a cake because it's in the name. The standard's the standard. You know it's the standard's the standard. You know, you can't eat soup with a fork or something stupid Tomlin would say, and then everyone will be like, oh, man, did you hear what he said? Oh, what a Tomlinism. Yeah, oh, my gosh. Thank goodness that era is over. But anyway, yeah, Sparta win. Yeah, Spartans won. The Spartans did win. That was a fun game. Boston cream pie is a cake. Well, maybe. I guess so. What cake has a crust? I mean, I don't know. These are definitely questions JG9 would definitely be a lot more patient with answering. Let's see. Cake with the crust. I guess a cheesecake. I don't know. The standard is 9-8 Super Bowl. Urinating tree references. Yeah. There is a cheesecake pie. Really? I'd have to try that. The standard is the standard. That is indeed the standard. 9-8. 9-8. Purdue finishes with Ohio State on Sunday. The Northwestern closes the regular season next Saturday with against Wisconsin. Well, if that game's on Peacock, you can probably do that. Wisconsin also with a chance. They also have an outside chance, I believe. They're like 5th or 6th. I don't know. I have to look at it. To see if that's on Peacock. Really, again, the secret for JG9 and I is really Peacock and CBS Sports Network, which that's always a hit and miss because usually the game's not that great, but, you know, do what we can, of course, to be as entertaining as possible. With the win tonight, I believe Michigan State is over Purdue in conference. Yes, they are. They're in the top 4. They are the number 4, I believe. My theory is it's called cheesecake because cheese pie sounds gross or like pizza. I mean, I guess so. That's an interesting theory there, Caleb. Happy Friday, Junior. Appreciate you, Rob, for tuning in. Appreciate you, man. Again, I know it's the redirect. I was literally about to sign off. Again, not really as entertaining as Jaguar Gator. I don't know. I appreciate you guys, though, for hanging out. Again, I probably won't be on much longer. I was actually about to get off and lose at some Call of Duty, if that was okay with you guys. I don't know. Maybe I'll stay on a little bit more. Wisconsin will need to win out to have a shot at the top. Yeah, they do. Let's see. I don't even know what the Wisconsin schedule is. Wisconsin. Give me Wisconsin. Where are you at? Wisconsin. I know Pitt has no shot. Pitt is terrible. Pitt is genuinely bad. Does Wisconsin not play on Saturday, or am I just blind? Let me just look at the standings. I can find them there. Big Ten. Be nice if I could find the Big Ten. That'd actually be pretty cool. Wisconsin, 11-6 in conference. They got Washington, Maryland, and Purdue. That's on CBS. Okay, so I probably won't be able to cover that one. About to jump over to Twitch to DJ. I got you. What kind of sports do you call? I do, again, I'm a football guy. I'm kind of like Jaguar Gator, mainly football. NFL, college football. Again, pretty much what Jaguar Gator does. He's actually the inspiration for the play-by-play of the channel. I was just kind of a longtime fan of Jaguar Gator, and I'm like, I feel like I can try that. I can try this. That's kind of what I do. But anyway, yes, NFL, college football. I'm gonna be doing a lot of baseball, though. With baseball, it's gonna be a lot of Pirates. I'll be mixing in the Brewers because I have a lot of Brewers subscribers, and then some Giants as well. Then after that, I will be adopting. So appreciate you, David. Appreciate you for tuning in. I will be adopting the Make the Call feature on the channel. Actually, I already have it ready to go. So random games every now and then. I think I'll be doing. Of course, the colors will change based on the. I'll have all this like. I just was just trying to get like templates in there. Trying to see if this is all working here. Don't think it's all working because there's some stuff that's not coming up. But anyway, yeah, so that's that. Maybe it's. Hold on. There you go. So yeah, I was just coming up with a template. And that is essentially what it... Again, I'll just change the colors like kind of how Jaguar Gator does. That is pretty much it. That's what I'll be doing. YouTube needs a shared chat like Twitch. Yes, it does. It does. If Michigan State wins out, they might low-key have a shot at the 1 seed if UConn loses. I don't know. I don't know. Well, maybe. I don't know about all that. They're kind of a little bit behind. But again, I think the conference tournament will tell us a lot when it comes to all that. The conference tournaments, they'll move up a few seeds or whatnot. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Again, that's what I'll be doing. Again, those are just kind of stuff there. Let me go ahead and take all that off there. But yeah, pretty much I'm a Jaguar Gator light, or maybe you can say Temu Jaguar Gator, though. Trying to make my own thing, of course. Pretty happy with the growth over the last year. But anyway, yeah, again, I don't really have much else to say. I was about to do a hard out. Again, I was shocked that he did it. I thought I messaged him. But anyway, appreciate you guys again for tuning in. Again, if you did enjoy this brief little redirect, again, don't really have much else to say. Make sure, again, to like and subscribe. Again, if you're a sports fan, you're definitely subscribing to the channel. If you don't subscribe, then I guess you're not really a sports fan, are you? I mean, I guess you're not. Pretty decent setup for the sidebars. Hope to see him in the future. Oh, yeah, for sure. I think it'll be pretty neat, you know, because, I mean, I don't know how much. I mean, I know Jaguar Gator's pretty open and honest with how much, you know, he makes and whatnot. But yeah, streaming, you know, the ad revenue on YouTube is actually not that great, to be honest. I was a little kind of disappointed whenever I first started doing this. I'm like, well, dang, how do people do this? But because yeah, it's not that good at all. But yeah, I mean, that's, you know, the donations. So yeah, it's a neat little way, of course, to like get the community and all that involved, like helping pick the game and all that's pretty cool. Like putting the donations towards something, that's pretty neat. And that's something I want to adopt too. I want to adopt that and make it happen. I'll be starting that pretty much with baseball. Maybe March Madness. I don't know. Probably baseball season's when I'll start it. What's your Mount Rushmore for Steeler legend? Top 4. Ooh. You got to go Joe Green. Troy Polamalu. Let's see. Ooh, top 4. Rod Woodson. And then probably Ben Roethlisberger. Now, as far as the top 4 that I've seen, it would be Ben, Polamalu, Hines Ward, and then probably Antonio Brown. I really enjoyed Antonio Brown. He was fun. I miss Antonio. I miss AB so much. Sad to hear that the Smiling Friends is ending. I'm not familiar with that. What is this? What are the Smiling Friends? Is that like the little brown bear stuff? Because, yeah, I won't be doing much of the little brown bear type of stuff on this channel. I can tell you that right now. I don't know about all that. I do find it entertaining. I actually enjoy it, but this is a little bit more of a PG channel. A little bit more of a PG channel. Ben over Bradshaw? Yes. So Bradshaw is overhated. I will acknowledge. I think both Steelers quarterbacks are overhated. But I think Ben was definitely the better quarterback. I mean, Bradshaw himself agrees that Ben was the superior quarterback. Bradshaw, again, the 4 Super Bowls. Again, a legend. I think he gets a lot of hate, you know, because his defense was good. I mean, the Steelers have had great defenses for a long time. But, you know, again, it takes a great quarterback to win with that. Again, that's where Bradshaw and Ben come in. But no, I'd put Ben. But maybe a little bit more biased because Ben was my childhood quarterback. Spying Friends is an Adult Swim cartoon that became very popular in the 2020s. Oh, okay. I'm not familiar with that. I don't really watch much TV. Or, you know, anything I watch is essentially sports or YouTube. I don't really watch a lot of sports, obviously. And then YouTube. YouTube is like, I consume a lot of YouTube. I probably need to chill out on it, but yeah. Yeah, I haven't really watched a lot of TV since high school, honestly. That was over a decade ago. Because I'm getting old and washed. I'm 29 now, so old and washed. But yeah, I went in an anime phase. I was big into anime for a little bit there. But then I got married. It's like not as much anime anymore. How's it going? Appreciate you, GF. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. Mount Rushmore of sports talk YouTubers. Oh, man. I hope to be on the list one day. Again, just starting year 2. I don't know. I think I can do some damage on here. Just unsure where I don't know. Figure that out later. But anyway, sports talk YouTubers. Don't really watch that many. I guess when I refer to watching a lot of YouTube, it's a lot of like just other stuff. So I watch my sports on the regular TV. Then YouTube is other, my pop culture or whatever stuff, politics and entertainment, conspiracy theory, stuff like that. But anyway, Tom Grossi's definitely up there for me. Tom Grossi, definitely the front. Sports talk. I like Tree. Tree's good. I really do enjoy Tree. Not really a fan. I mean, that's good. He's okay. That's good. Perna, I think he should switch the E with the O with the way he talks about a lot of things. I don't know. I'd go Grossi, Tree. Oh, JG9. JG9's a legend. JG9 is definitely a legend. I don't know. I don't know if there's a 4. I don't know. What do you guys have? Brody Brazil. I like Brody Brazil. Yeah, Brody Brazil's pretty good. The way he talks and kind of pauses just at the random times. Now, blah, blah, blah. He's really good. I do watch him every now and then. That was a good game. It was a great game. Same age as me. Gotcha. Your son watches anime? Yeah, no, it's good. I don't know. I kind of don't really watch it as much anymore. But yeah, I would say Grossi, Tree, and then JG9. Yeah, and again, I don't really watch much else, honestly. I don't know if I can put a 4. Trying to think here. I don't know. 5 points. 5 points, not too bad. He does. I've watched a lot of his stuff. I don't know. I mean, I don't really consume a lot of his stuff though. Oh, tell you what, Brett Coleman. He's pretty good. I like Brett Coleman. He's not too shabby. That's one I would say. Yeah. So that would be my 4. Are they the strongest 4? I don't know. That's up to you guys, I guess. What is your pick in the Final Four this year? He'd have winning the championship in the March Madness. I said this earlier. I feel like it's just March Madness is such a random tournament that you just upsets could happen at any time. I really don't know. Michigan looks pretty good. UConn looks pretty good. I mean, a lot of teams look really good again, but any team could fall, and all it takes is just one bad game during those 6 rounds. You just never know. You never know. I think it's going to be a pretty fun tournament. I'd hate to be like a political, giving a non-answer there, but it really could go either way. You're in your 40s? I'll be there eventually. Grossi 5, Tree, Scooter, Perner are part of the Quint. Yeah, Oh yeah, I know about clickbait. Again, they're pretty good. I'm just, I guess, ready. I would love to be a part of the next wave, the next generation of sports YouTube. Again, got to put in the work, of course. But yeah. But yeah, they're great. They're definitely great. But I don't know. I think a lot of people. It's going to sound like I'm attacking them. I'm definitely not. I just feel like a lot of people take what they say as gospel, and that, I guess, would be my one kind of complaint. But that's, again, nothing on them. They're awesome. They're great. Again, I watch what they do. I tuned in to Grossi's streams all the time. Not all the time, but a good amount. And I love Tree's videos for sure. But I guess that would be my one thing. Like, okay, I mean, they're just like, anyone else, essentially. You ever listen to this Tree Spotify? He basically puts his videos on there so you can listen to the background. Oh, really? I did not know that. No. Let's see here. Who's your favorite college team? Pitt Panthers. MSU and Steelers Proud. There we go. Yeah, it was a great game. Great game. Michigan State Purdue was a fun one. Worst streamers Depressed Ginger. I can't remember what he does. What did he do? Did he do something? I know John Boy stole from JG9, which is a shame. Depressed Ginger. What does he do? I'm actually curious here. So he's doing politics. He also does sports. Interesting. So he does politics and sports. Huh. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I wouldn't know much about him. I've heard him being thrown around. I just don't remember what he did. Don't really watch football. I haven't gotten into it. Should I? Football. I love football, man. It's my favorite sport. Always will be. The NFL, to me, is number one. But I think football is kind of on a downhill trend. Not really trend as far as popularity, but just like the quality of the game. And I'm sure Rob can attest to us since he's, or even Matthew. Matthew's my age. Football in the 2000s for me was peak. Football now, not the quality's just not there. Not really there. It's good, though. I think you might enjoy it, though you might find the stoppages of play because they run a play. It's about 5 seconds. Like, here could be a play. Like, dropping back to pass. He's looking over the middle. Throws. It's incomplete. And then you spend about 30 seconds kind of just waiting for the next play. So I don't know if you like constant action. I don't know. I don't know if it is for you. But, give it a shot. I would say watch a few games. Maybe you like it. Maybe you don't. Close call sports and walk-off sports are great for baseball. I've seen some walk-off sports for sure. I don't know close call sports. Mount Rushmore tree videos. I don't know. I just like his like preseason football stuff, like his midseason stuff. I don't know. I like that type of stuff. Though I do like his little documentaries. I know he did one on the Buccaneers owner from like the 70s, 80s. I can't remember. That was pretty fun. You're a diehard sports fan from PA, but the Steelers, Michigan State, Penguins, Sixers, and Red Sox. Oh, that's all good, There's nothing really to cheer for when it comes to Pennsylvania, or to college sports anyway. DG doesn't do the research in his work. Oh, plagiarizes. I see. I got you. That's kind of that's weird. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. As far as research, my research, like for this game, again, I don't know if you can really see, but I'm writing. I have terrible handwriting, but that's pretty much it. I don't really, when it comes to like non-NFL games that I'm covering, I don't really know much. So that's really, I just write down the stats and then, that's really it, names. Because that's really it. All you really need to do for basketball and hockey, and I'm sure JG9 can probably attest to this or not, but, just call the names. All you got to do is just say the name of the player, and then you're already there, essentially. You'll try next season? Yeah, no, you should definitely give it a shot. Again, football, I think, was peak in the 2000s, but, definitely, I don't know. I just don't like where it's going. Hopefully it changes, but I don't think it will. Congrats, Maple Leads. Yeah. The Maple Leafs, they're definitely they've definitely struggled. What was his most popular video? Oh, that would make sense. Brown Steelers. Oh, yeah, that was rough. That was his live stream. My bad. I thought I clicked video. Let's see here. Oh, and 16 Browns. Yep. I've seen some of these. I'm on my YouTube account, so I don't really... I'm on my personal account. I would have seen some of these for sure. Yeah. Pretty solid for sure. Maybe college? Yeah, college is fun. I think college football is pretty fun. I've really enjoyed getting into that the last few years. Mount Rushmore of tree videos. Leafs half-century failure. Congrats Steelers when they lost to the Jags. Yeah. Congrats Cowboys when they lost to the Packers. Entire day so Steelers. Yeah. Man, that is... Pardon me, some rough moments there for sure. NBA videos during the Durant Warriors. I don't really watch much of the NBA. I don't really tune into that. I don't know. Does he do? I don't remember if he does basketball. I know he did one the other day, but I think that was because of a donation. Yeah, I'm just not an NBA guy anymore. I used to be. I loved the NBA in the 2000s. I really did. But the NBA now is. It's just a flop fest. I mean, it's just, again, 3-pointers, dunks, and then free throws. I mean, I can't stand it. And flopping. Again, flopping. Everyone makes fun of soccer, and I love soccer, but, you know, if you watch the NBA, then you can't make fun of soccer. That's all I'll say about that. I heard MSU isn't good in football, sadly. Yeah, well, they haven't been in a while. It's been a few years. I can actually look that up for you if you want. It wasn't too long ago they were ranked. Michigan State football. Can we get a college football reference here? Okay, I have to look that up. That's kind of lame. Let's see. Well, gotta verify if I'm human apparently now on reference. Yes, I'm human, despite popular belief here. Yeah, it's been a while. That's Michigan State the last few years. 2021 was the last time they finished well. They were ranked in 2022. Preseason poll, of course. Not really, again, I hate the preseason poll. It needs to go away. Yeah, it's been a while. Think they should shorten the MLB and NBA seasons? Probably the NBA. I think MLB's fine, personally. I think the MLB's fine. NBA, though, yeah, with all the load management, I mean, yeah, I think the NBA needs to get shortened. Maybe it would, increase it, but I don't know. Adam Silver's the worst. Yes, he is. 100% back. MSU will be back in football. We'll see. It's been a rough for them. The Mel Tucker era, I know that was pretty bad. But yeah, definitely excited for football again. We gotta wait 6 more months for college, 7 more for the NFL. At least they got hockey and basketball. Yep. Yeah, basketball is usually pretty good for Michigan State. Pretty solid. Yeah. I forgot to end the poll. Let me go. NBA should not have the in-season tournament. Yeah, I don't know what they really thought would, like, oh wow, we're gonna really be invested in a tournament that doesn't matter. Like I don't know. The NBA is destroying itself. March Madness first 4 NBA Cup. I think it's better. It's better than the NBA Cup, for sure. I think it's better than that. If you're saying the format, I guess. I don't know. But I would say it's better. Yeah, the NBA, to me, is just... It's just not good. But maybe I'm just a hater. I don't know. Maybe I am. I don't know. Couldn't tell you, but I just can't stand it. You stopped watching the NBA? Why would you stop watching the NBA, Draven? Draven, you have Luka. You're fine. You have Luka. By the way, Draven's a Mavericks fan. I mean, the Mavericks have a superstar. He's the future of the league, right? Or he is the now, or you could say that. He's the future. He's the current. He's the star of the league. The Mavericks with Luka is going to dominate for years to come. I mean, there's no way they would even let him go. That would be foolish. Time for the Fitzgerald era. He got the bone at Northwestern. Oh, okay. I wouldn't. In football? I thought Northwestern wasn't even that bad this year. Were they like around 500? Maybe I was tripping. Why did I back out? Why am I a disgrace? I don't know. No idea. They were 7-6. Yeah. Won their bowl game against Central Michigan, but yuck. Every team that won the NBA Cup struggled after winning. Oh, really? Yeah, I didn't even know that, but that's just another reason to hate it. Didn't even know, but it's just, I don't know, just not good. Appreciate you guys again for hanging out. Again, I'm not really much of a yapper after. Again, I'll be doing that. I'll have to practice that in the near future. Again, we'll do our own version of OT over here or whatnot. But thank you again, JG9, for the redirect as he goes and parties to his life's content or whatever. Gonna do the I don't know, what did he have for the karaoke? Yeah, football. Yeah, I wouldn't know what he had. Wasn't able to check in. Actually, I had so I sprained my ankle. That was on the night of the Tuesday members only stream for JG9, so could barely walk. Didn't even get to. I wasn't in this room at all, so that was rough. Still swollen, but we're able to walk around a little bit. I probably should ice it. Probably should get back and ice it. But I'll wait a little bit. Do you like pizza as much? Yes, and I need to chill out on it. I haven't had pizza in a while. Yeah, I'm putting on the weight over here, so I need to really chill out. Again, sprained my ankle playing tennis, and it was kind of a wake-up call. Like, yeah, dude, so you really got to start eating healthier. You really do. You only get one life, and you're kind of eating it away. So hopefully I take up that. Hopefully I answer the wake-up call. And pizza can be like every now and then, special occasion. Probably just eat that once a day, and that's it. You know, if I eat fast food, that'll be the only meal of the day for calorie. Fitzgerald got fired from Northwestern. Now it's great. Really, it's interesting. After a 7-6 year for Northwestern, I feel like that's practically like undefeated at Ohio State or something. I can't watch baseball till the playoffs. That's fair. That's fair. I've gotten really into baseball the past few years. I have. I've always liked it, but I think with the pitch clock, it's kind of helped. I don't like all the strikeouts. Again, everyone throws 99 now, and that's why batting averages are so low, but, you know, I'm getting into it. I definitely enjoy it now. Salmon tonight, nice. Yeah. My wife got me into seafood. I don't like seafood, so that was kind of part of the agreement that I'd have to eat seafood now that I'm married. Too long of a season, that's fair. I don't know. I enjoy it. It's kind of fun. What do I do? Captain Jack. I know. Captain Jack now on the Dodgers. And watch the Dodgers. You know they're going to turn him into a 40 home run guy. That's just the way it goes. But I'm going to miss him. Jack Swing-and-a-Miskey. Jack Sawinski. That's my guy. I'm pulling for him, though. I'm kind of sad, but it might be for the best. Jack Sawinski. Let's see here. But that might do it for me, folks. Again, I appreciate you guys for hanging out. Again, I appreciate JG9 for the redirect. Sorry, again, I'm not as conversational. Again, that's something I'll have to work on, off script. Like, what am I talking about after or not during the game or whatnot? I don't know. Thought the Jays had it. Oh, yeah, the Blue Jays. Yeah, no, me too. They really did, but that was kind of I don't know. That's just the Dodgers just too good. That's just the way it goes. Baseball team, I'm a Pirates fan. Again, I'll be doing a lot of Pirates. Be doing a little bit of Giants, Brewers, and again, I'll be doing some other random games where, again, you guys will be making the call on that. So it should be pretty fun. Let's see here. Going to send you guys over to another channel. Hopefully, again, let me double check to see if he's still on. Looks like that's actually just starting, so that's perfect. If you like hockey, make sure to stay tuned. If you like sports, make sure to stay tuned for some more entertainment. But again, thank you guys for tuning in. Again, if you did enjoy tonight's broadcast, make sure again to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. They're probably going to win 3. Hope not. That would be horrible. Did you ever have a Jason Bay or Jason Kendall jersey? I did not, but Jason Bay was pretty awesome. My favorite player during that era, the 2000s Pirates, was Freddie Sanchez. I also like Zach Duke. I don't know why I like Zach Duke, but I did. Zach Duke was pretty cool. But Freddie Sanchez, Jason Bay, Xavier Nady, Nate McLouth, Jack Wilson, Adam LaRoche. I don't know how that team didn't compete. Well, the pitching was terrible. Zach Duke was terrible. Paul Maholm, Tom Grossolani, Ian Snell, they all had their moments, but for the most part, they were all just genuinely bad. That was pretty terrible. Did YouTube implement the Twitch style rate? Not really. I mean, I can redirect. Well, I mean, if that's what you're talking about, I can redirect to it. So, yeah, I guess so. I told JG9 about that. I don't know if he does that anymore. Well, he just redirected to my channel, actually. So, yeah, no, he did. OG Paul Mahomes, yeah. Yeah, no, Paul Mahomes, he was pretty cool, pretty good for, again, you know, just to kind of, I don't know. I kind of want to look at their stats now. I bet they were pretty terrible. Give me a sec, folks. Now, I'm going to redirect you guys, but let me look at the 2007 Pirates here or something like that. 2007 Pirates. They were probably terrible, yeah. Well, some of them are okay. Ian Snell, 3.76 ERA. Tom Gorzali, 3.88. Paul Mahomes, 5. Zach Duke, 5.53. Matt Morris, 6.1. Matt Capps, he was pretty good. He's a broadcaster now for the Pirates, one of the broadcasters. Jeez, Ryan Doman again. Jose Batista, but he couldn't figure it out in Pittsburgh. As soon as he leaves, he's good. Paul Mahomes, 3.7. So he's really good in Pittsburgh, apparently. Zach Duke, Ian Snell. Tom Grosalani, oh my gosh, he fell off. Phil DiMaggio, I remember him. Yeah. These are the Pirates I grew up with. Lovable losers. That was fun. That was fun. But yeah, you guys all have a great rest of your night. Again, thank you guys again for tuning in. Again, if you did like it, make sure again to like and subscribe. Again, I do essentially, again, if you're from the JG9 crew, essentially the same thing. I don't do the videos of the wacky NFL history. I just do the live streams, play-by-play. Every now and then I'll release a video, and it's just random thoughts on, I guess, some sports stuff. But yeah, thank you again for tuning in. I'll be going live. Again, he might be going live for the same game. We tend to think alike. I swear I'm not copying him, and I don't think he's copying me. But I'll be going live for Miami of Ohio and Western Michigan tomorrow. So hopefully, again, I'll see you there. If not, that's okay. You guys all have a great night. Take care. Peace. And as always, go Steelers.